There we go.
Oi!
Oi! What up, mate?
What's up, dude?
It's been a hot minute, man.
What's poppin'? Right?
Yeah, man.
Has been a little bit. Ooh.
I like how you're still
Okay.
a blue man for me. Oh, there we
Am
go.
I not loaded in yet?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. My computer just took a dump, and we're good now.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so it's been a while, man. How's everything?
Honestly, I've had a pretty shit month. There's been a lot of like IRL stuff that's
Oh,
been
okay.
happening. Family matters. I've been in the hospital.
Oh,
My
shit.
dog had to have surgery. It almost died. There's been a lot of shit happening. It's been a horrible month.
Damn, dude. I'm sorry. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. When shit goes wrong, it seems like everything kind of, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, whatever. I'm positive. I'm
Anyway,
not gonna let it keep me down, you know?
you're actually 5 minutes early, so I guess we can start now if you want to.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. You know how this works, right? Like, all the camera and stuff, and you don't have to explain, like, you know, when you're talking, the camera's beyond you, beyond me, you know. I'm just going to ask questions back and forth, and then we'll take questions from the chat eventually, like, near the end.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start her off. Actually, I'll take a drink first, because my throat's dying. Excuse me. That's going to happen a lot, because my throat's kind of dying.
I'm gonna take a sip of water as well.
Yeah, stay hydrated.
Ooh, stay moist.
It's funny, because I actually banned Hydration Bot.
Hydration bot, like that comes by and says like, make sure.
Yeah.
My chat does that themselves, so hydration bot doesn't even.
Oh, I
come
drink.
by
Oh,
anymore.
I drink water all the time. The reason why I banned Hydration Bot and then also the interview is because when I first started streaming, Hydration Bot came out and I had like 2 viewers and the chat was just Hydration Bot the entire time. Like nobody else is typing. It was just Hydration Bot. Every 20 minutes, like you need to drink water, more. I was just like, fuck yes, like get the shit. I was triggered, dude. My chat is literally just
I think
Hydration
I've
Bot.
only ever had hydration bot like twice or 3 times in my chat.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude, it was
my
every
chat's pretty
day.
On top of that.
Dude, it was every day for like a month, and then I got tilted. I was just like, "There's no one typing my chat. It's literally just Hydration Bot and Night Bot. Fuck this." I just banned the bot.
Bro, just get all the bots you can. Nightbot, hydration bot. There's like another Nightbot replacement, right? It's called, like,
Moobot.
or
Yeah,
something.
Moobot.
Yeah, just get those 3 and there you go. Extra typing in chat.
Oh my
Fill it up.
god. Well, anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my talk show. I'm your host, One Rebel. It's my show, Late Night Rebel, and we have a returning guest here, SNOWSOS. How you doing, man?
Hello. I'm okay. I've been better,
Yeah.
but I'm surviving.
So it's been a while since you and I have last talked or been on this interview. So obviously I'm using my old set here, by the way. I just literally got a new one, but it's not finished yet. I showed it off yesterday. So very soon, my new set's very, very nice.
Okay.
Anyway, so let's get right into it. So obviously, you know, you've been playing Neos VR, and I'm very interested because I've heard about Neos VR for a very long time. I personally never played it or really looked at it, but I see some cool stuff like with like lip syncing and like tracking and like you can like pick up people. Like, tell me about it. How was your experience of Neos VR?
Well, I was kind of like the same way. I've had like several, like probably 5 or 6 people for the past like year and a half telling me like, you got to try Neos VR. You really got to try it. But I was kind of like, I'm comfortable in VR chat. I don't really need to try it. But like recently VR chat slowed down a lot and some other stuff happened. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And then I finally gave it a try, and it's the only game I could compare it to kind of is like if you took VR chat, but it was more like Gary's mod. There's I can't even go over all the features like you can and can't do. There's like my friend Doji made like a huge list of all the things VR chat can do and all the things Neos VR can do. And like Neos VR can do everything VR chat can do, and then like 10 times more. It's pretty ridiculous. Like you said, there's like lip syncing and stuff. There's like full mouth tracking if you have the technology. Like I don't know what the mouthpiece is, but you can like track your lips as you move them or make faces. There's eye tracking instead of just like 3 trackers for full body. There's like a dude in the game that has like 14 full body trackers. He has like a bunch of the hockey pucks. I don't know how he wears them all, but it's like it's super intuitive and like I don't know, it's just more. There's more stuff you can do. It's just VR chat with I don't know more.
I get you.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, cause yeah, I've seen someone. Can't you use like 9 trackers or something? I've seen someone with like elbow and like knees and like it's just
I think
crazy.
you can use. I think you can use even more than that. I don't know what the cap is, but you can use a lot. So.
Damn.
And the cool thing is, I tried full body out in it. I was having trouble adjusting to my avatar. I was using this one, I think, like the smaller avatar, and I was having trouble adjusting to it. Obviously, because I'm not a 1.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
My friend was able to like open up the menu that showed my avatar and like where the pucks were on my avatar, and like she grabbed the puck and like moved it to my foot, and she calibrated my tracking like right there in front of me. So like. It's one of those games where like I don't know, you have to just play it. Like I have no doubt if all the people that played VR chat were to like try Neos VR or like see the things you can do, I think they definitely, if not hop ship, at least like download and play it. It's also free on Steam, by the way.
Okay.
Not sponsored.
That's fine. Hey man. Hashtag no, not an ad. I mean, I'll definitely give it a shot because I wanted to. I was just very hesitant because I'm just like, like, you know, like I have to download something and have to like relearn a whole new UI and everything. Seems kind of tedious, but I'll give it a shot. You know, I did give Lavender a shot, you know, at one point, so I'll give it a shot, you know? So.
Yeah. To new players, it can kind of seem overwhelming because, like I said, there's like a million more things you can do in the game. But I don't know, like I had friends showing me at it, like just one friend, and then after like 15 minutes of playing, like I was able to just do shit on my own. Not like super crazy stuff, but I was able to like I returned to my homeworld, and I was waiting for someone to get back online. So I actually just spawned like 2 buildings, and then I made them like huge and put them up there, and then I just got into a Spider-Man avatar and started swinging like with webs. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just opened the menu and I saw Spider-Man. I got into it and then I looked for buildings and like I did that in 2 minutes.
The hell? That's crazy, dude. Because VR
even
chat.
The camera that like you have right here. So the Neos VR, you know, like the camera you pull out in VR chat, how you can like green screen it, ultra key it, track on you or like static. So in Neos VR, a cool thing I want to do that we were messing around with is you can make the camera a physical object and then choose who in the room can grab it. So your friends can actually be cameramen and like it tracks like well. So like I handed off my camera to my friend Iron and he was able to like hold and like zoom in and like move my stream camera for me, and it was more like a TV kind of setup.
Yeah.
It was fucking rad. It was really cool.
You can do like on the street journalism in Neos VR. You can have Iron
do a bunch of stuff.
be the cameraman.
You can set the camera to like third person and rotate it from a menu. You can do a bunch of stuff. It's crazy. Yeah.
Damn. It's wild. What the hell? I mean, you can port your VR chat map to Neos VR, right?
Yeah, your avatars too. Okay, so hold on. Here's some cool things you can do that you might like, because you run like the late night show. So you can, it has Twitch integration. So like the basic examples, you can pull up like your chat here, so everyone can see it, and like it scrolls up, and obviously everything you can scale it. But you can make it so Twitch chat has commands that activate stuff in game. So there's a world in Neos called like the Twitch Hub. It has spotlights. And there's a command called like change color, and then you input the hexacolor code, which is like the 6-digit code that like if you ever use Photoshop or Adobe, it like tells you the exact color, right? It's like a hashtag and then 6 numbers. If chat types that in, it changes the color of the spotlights to like any hexacolor, so it can be like purple, blue, magenta, whatever other random color. You can type in like flip gravity, and then all of a sudden you're standing on the floor. If they type that in chat, it flips it so everyone's standing on the ceiling and you like fall upwards and flip upside down. Or like they can like make you blow up or spawn things on you. There was one called like love, and if you type that, a bunch of hearts like spawn around you. And like, yeah, it's fucking crazy.
What the heck? I didn't know anything about that. I thought like Neosphere was just sort of like just like a chill.
That's the thing. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. People are like, they're so comfortable in like VR chat, and they're scared to like try new things because like VR chat's working for them. Like I was like that too. People were telling me about Neos for fucking, I don't know, like a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. My friend Rogue for a while now. And yeah, I never tried it. And then I like finally tried, and I'm like, what the hell? You can do so much more in this game. Which is why I've been trying to give it more of like a spotlight. Because like a good way of putting it is my friend Iron, he tried it for the first time last week, actually. And after he came to me and said, this is kind of like when I first started playing VR chat, like all over again. Because of all like the new like exciting cool stuff you can do. You can like climb up people's avatars without like using play space. You can like pick people up and throw them. You don't have to use clients to like interact with people's physics. So if I wanted to brush your hair back and forth, you know, or like pull on your ears or slap your titties around, like I can do that. I don't need to download client. I can just interact with it. Yeah.
Damn. It's kind of like,
and it's customizable on the fly too.
It's kind of like if VR chat allowed you to do almost anything. Honestly, like there's no, it wasn't like, wow, you can't touch other people's avatar. That's against. Because I remember there used to be a thing in VR chat. You could do that unless you have a modified client that's bannable. Now it seems like in Neos VR you can do basically anything. Honestly, as long as people allow you to do it. But yeah.
Yeah, and there's safety settings to stop. I saw a lot of people when I first started showing off Neos, because it's like with avatar cloning and stuff, they're like, it just seems like people will rip my models more. There is safety settings, like, you know, so your avatar is private to you, or like if you don't want people to interact with your physics or like climb up you or like pick you up, you can obviously turn that off. You actually have to turn it on for it to happen.
Okay, that's
you know what
good.
I mean?
Off by default.
And then you can also, if you're the world owner, you can just ban people from your world, like so they don't join your instances anymore. Or like you can moderate to allow like who can and can't interact with stuff, or stuff like that. And the game updates constantly, so it's way harder to make clients for it. It gets like an update like once a week, like a 50 kilobyte, 300 kilobyte every week. So it's way harder to make clients for.
That dude, why can't we all have this in VR chat, man? Like, let's be real, man. Like, even banning people, I should be able to like if I know you, you shouldn't be able to ever come back to my lobby. Like, if I make an instance, like I don't know why that's not a thing in VR chat.
I'm just saying it's available right now in Neos VR, and Neos VR also had Udon since 2018.
Damn, dude. All right, let's go play right now, dude. Let's just go. Just like middle of the interview.
Let's hop in, bro.
Let's go, dude.
My friend Doji's watching this right now. I'm sure she'd be ecstatic.
Oh, I know Doji. She used to play VR chat.
Yeah, she's the one that's been showing me around. Yeah, she quit.
Yeah. I mean,
models kept getting stolen, and
I don't blame her.
The game doesn't run well for her anymore.
I know her well.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I do understand it because a lot of people. Well, there's two things I've seen. People either have been playing Neos VR or the other one that I've mentioned to you, Chill Out VR. So. I played that a little bit. I don't know. I think you still haven't tried it yet, but you know it's interesting. I
haven't tried it.
It's not like Neo. I don't think you have like the Twitch integration and stuff like that, but there's definitely other elements. I think like it's like I don't know. Someone told me like you can have dedicated servers so that you can like pay money and then have a whitelisted server. You can ban people and like it's the server's always running, so you don't have to be an instance owner. You can join whenever, as long as you have the password and. You have like 300 FPS in desktop mode and all this stuff. So and also
I'll probably give it a try.
The person who made Chill VR played VR chat. They got into an argument supposedly, and someone said like, "Why don't you make your own VR chat then?" And they did. And they made Chill Up.
And they did.
Then they did. Yeah. So
I think a lot of the Neos devs are former. Well, maybe not a lot, but I've heard some of the Neos devs are former VR chat devs, and they hopped over to Neos when they saw what they were doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably give Chill Out a try too. I'm pretty hooked on Neos though. I like all the cool stuff you can do. Some of the cool stuff, just to name off some. I just oh my god, there's so much. You can spawn you can open a little folder, right? And instead of going to avatar worlds, let's say I made a folder with all of my avatars called SNOWSOS avatars.
Yeah.
I can just give that to you, and you put it in your menu, and then every time I update that folder, every time I change an avatar or put in a new avatar in that folder, it's automatically in your little menu. You don't have to go to my world, and you can equip it You can get in it. You can make it big. You can shrink it down. You can do whatever. You can.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say
Pretty cool.
this: my new world. I can put in Shell VR or Neos VR because it's in Unity. It's made in Unity and Blender from scratch, so I could just port my world.
Yeah, if it's from Blender for sure,
Yep.
a lot like
Yep.
FBXs
Mhm.
port instantly into Neos. And then the avatar system is all done in game. So like the bone hierarchy and everything that you have in
Yeah.
Unity,
Yeah.
that's just in game. So when I saw my friend import an avatar, she just pulled in the FBX, opened up her files, dragged in the textures, and then like it auto rigged the bones, and that happened in
What
like 2
the
minutes.
hell?
Yeah, and then you can adjust them on the fly too. Like
What?
one of my friends, Turk, he pointed at my thighs and he like made them really thick. Like
Hell
'cause
yeah.
he was making everyone really thick. So yeah, you can do that shit on the fly. It's crazy. Yeah, especially if you're a creator. I know there's a lot of really cool maps in VR chat made
Yeah.
by creators that just don't work anymore. So some of my favorite ones are like Smooth Octopus's PvP, or like honestly Murder doesn't work anymore.
Mhm.
There's a hide and seek in an abandoned school. It doesn't work anymore. All these like cool maps that like the creators will never go back and update because every 3 months like the game just fucks their maps over and they're not playable anymore. I was talking to one of the devs in Neos,
Yeah.
and like the way their system is set up is like maps are kind of like future proof because there'll never be an update. I don't understand it completely, but there'll never be an update that comes out that will break a previously working world. What an update will do is give you tools that if you want, you can go and improve that world. So like, improve like I don't know the FPS or I don't fucking know like stuff like that.
I think we were talking about it's called
it'll never break a world.
LTS, which means long-term support. So that means that older versions would work. So yeah, I get what they're trying to say there.
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I'm just assuming, but I guess that would be right. But yeah, Doji said like Unity packages don't work. My new world is made entirely in Blender from scratch, so I can port the new world. Not this one. This one just I slapped together in a few hours in Unity. But my new one is made 100%.
You have like the FBX, right?
Well, the person who made it is Legends, and he's a professional world creator, and he's made the whole world in Blender. So yeah, he would have the FBX. Yeah, he would have everything, and he can port it.
Then I know you can import FBXs for sure. So.
Yeah. So he can do it for sure. Yeah. So I'm happy about that.
Because like a lot of this avatars in like Neos and like all of Doji's models are basically in Neos too.
Nice.
Yeah. So chances are, if you have an avatar in VR chat, it was probably made in Blender with an FBX, and you can port that over. Yeah.
Yeah. Because all my stuff is Genomu, and it's it's in Blender. I have all the Blender files and stuff. So yeah.
I'm still waiting for my model. I'm on the list.
Yeah, I saw that. Soon. I did see that. What are you gonna get?
I haven't checked the list actually in a while. I'm getting my OC. This is not my tiny one, but like big girl. It'll be good. She'll be blinged out.
You're gonna have the
that
teeth?
one back there actually. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
I have plans for the teeth.
Oh man. You're gonna chomp on some people?
That's the plan, to be honest.
Okay.
I recently played that shark game.
Oh, Maneater or whatever it's called, or something like that.
Yeah, pretty good. If you like biting people.
Made by Tripwire Interactive, which is the people who made Killing Floor.
Same people that made Killzone, Killing Floor.
Killing Floor, yeah. I actually knew the devs of Tripwire many years ago. Not now anymore, but I actually played with them like randomly. I just met them and they were pretty chill, and I was like, "Oh shit, they're making a new game!" So it looks pretty cool to me.
I think one day I was playing Killing Floor 2 and the devs stopped by my stream.
Yeah.
And we're like hanging out. Yeah, They're pretty active in that community.
They're chill, man. It's actually a source mod. They told me the whole story. Like it was like a source mod that started in like Half-Life 2 or some shit, and then like they just made Killing Floor 1, and then they obviously made their whole new thing in Killing Floor 2 using not Unity. What's the other one that people use? Unreal. There you go. I think.
I think they were modders at the start. Yeah.
Yep, that's what they were. Yeah, source
I think CD
mods.
Projekt Red was like that too.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's not a meme when Gaben says like, dude, everyone was a source modder when they made their first game, like Day of Defeat, Counter-Strike, all these games are literally just Half-Life clones. If you really think about it, because Valve allows you to edit the SDK and make your own game. So
yeah, back then not a lot did, but now Unity became free, and then that was like kind of a thing for a while. But then Unreal became free, which is like huge. I think that happened in like 2014 or something, 2012.
Yeah, comfy game. Gotta pay for a license. I mean, if you're a game dev or a small person, you can pay for a license.
Not necessarily. Yeah, I remember looking into it because I was like, I'm gonna make a game. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing when I was 16, and then I looked into it. You don't have to pay Unreal like any money unless you make over like $60,000 a year or something. Okay. So if you make a game and it only sells like $20,000, I don't know the exact number, but it's like there's a threshold. So if you make under this threshold, you keep 100% of the money, and then once you make a certain amount, you owe some money back to Unreal. Not all of it.
So what you're saying is,
want money for using.
If you make a free game and call it VR chat, just saying, you don't have to pay them nothing.
Pretty much. Well, I don't know if you could call it VR chat.
Okay, whatever. Like a SNOWSOS's chill VR game.
Better chat.
Better chat. Better chat. Sleep VR.
Mirror chat, more like it. Am I right? Yeah.
Got him, dude. Dude,
that was one of the things that drove me to Neos. I used to stream this game like every single day.
Yep.
There were some people that were close, but like for 2 years straight, I streamed this game every single day, and I looked at the numbers. I think the only two people that were actually close, unless I'm missing anyone, is Radiant and Rafflegator were the only two that were close to like streaming it as much as I did, like on the daily.
Oh, daily?
I don't know. It just got to the point. I hop worlds. So like I don't like sitting in. I know a lot of streamers are like in private worlds doing their own thing. It's whatever. I like hopping public worlds. Like that's how I got into the game.
Yep.
Meeting new people, going to Publix, seeing what people are doing. I like that. So lately, public worlds have been pretty fucking dead, and there haven't been a whole lot of new exciting worlds. With Udon, there were some, but I feel like that kind of died off pretty quick. You know.
I mentioned this before, and I thought about doing it, but I don't know if I will now. I don't know. I thought about doing a contest for Udon where I put up like $500 for $1,000 and say like, hey, you have a month or two to make an Udon world and see what you make, and you know it's a contest, so first place takes the winnings, right? It would
encourage some more worlds.
Yeah. Because last year, my good friend Drekwiz, who's a fellow streamer, doesn't really play VRChat anymore, but when he did, he had a contest for $700. This is before Udon was even a thing, and like 20 people came out of nowhere and made worlds and like game modes and stuff, and for his contest. So, yeah, just an idea.
It wouldn't be a bad idea, but hear me out, okay? To bring this back to Neos.
Okay.
All the Udon. So you know how in VRChat. Not to like shit on the Udon creators, I think they've done really good. There's I'm friends with some of them. Like I think Callie's flying maps are like really fucking cool. And the Iron Man.
Yeah.
And freeze tag. I like freeze tag a lot too. I wish there were more maps for it. But a lot of these like Udon worlds that came out where it's like, oh, there's so much cool stuff you can do and all this. Each world is kind of, in my opinion, a novelty world. So there's like in this world you can fly.
Yeah.
In this world you can shoot guns. In this world, you can climb things, right? When they introduced the climbing in VRChat.
Yeah.
What else is there? Kind of stuff like that. Or like, if you go to VRChat, like, this is the roller coaster map, you know? This is the, I don't know, small city grapple hook map or whatever. Each map is kind of like a novelty, and in Udon, although they do have worlds like that, the tools they have in those worlds are I don't want to say cross-world compatible, but you can like bring them into other worlds. So like there's a tool, I believe my friend Turk made it actually, I think. It's a little triangle, and in the direction you point, it changes gravity into that direction. So if I were to point at that wall, I would fall and stand on that wall, and like my perspective would be rotated, and then I can point up at the ceiling. And if you have that tool, you can go into any world with that. So like, let's say you're in a skyscraper map and you want to fall upside down like Inception, you can do that. There's like a roller coaster you can spawn in, and you can scale it so it's either really huge or like really pocket size. You can sit in the roller coaster and ride it, and it has really good tracking, like at any size while people are fucking around with it. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, there's like interactable, you can pick up there's like baseball bats, for example, so you can like hit your friends like really far out of the map. You can spawn those in and like
the gravity
any
hammer
world.
from
Grapple
Halo
hooks.
3. I saw someone use that.
That's in there.
Yeah, I saw that.
There, yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
So wait, basically,
nice.
what you're trying to say here, from my understanding, to dumb it down for everybody in the chat. So in VR chat, when you have Udon, it's like one world is just one thing. I'm Spider-Man or whatever. In Neos VR,
you can go to the Spider-Man world.
Yeah, you have to go to the Spider-Man world. In Neos VR, you have all the tools, so then you have all the different Udon stuff put together in one world or any world. So I can go to the Great Pug and be Spider-Man, and it's not locked to the Spider-Man world.
Yeah,
is what you're trying to say.
Exactly. Yeah. Like just to give some examples, there's a Spider-Man map in VR chat. It's pretty cool. The web swinging's a bit, but there's just like an avatar that's in the public folder in Udon, where like you just put on the Spider-Man thing, and then you can just shoot webs and stick to objects and like swing around. Another map, my friend Callie, she made like the gravity map where you flap your wings and you kind of fly like a bird. There's just an avatar, you know, the Harpy avatar world that was really popular like a year ago.
Yeah.
There's that creator went to Udon, and their Harpy avatar, when you extend the wings with the triggers and you flap, it's the same thing. Like there's actual gravity and you can fly around, and that's like in any world.
Damn.
So I'm saying you don't have to go to like specific worlds to experience these cool VR features. You don't have to go to this is the shooting feature map, this is the climbing feature map. Like if you have the tool, you can use it in any world. And obviously you can disable it too. So for example, if you're hosting a map, right?
Yes.
And it's like a spooky map, let's say, you can disable it so people can't use those tools, so they can't like break the map or whatever, right? But then you can also enable them. So if you want them to fuck around, if you're doing a horror map and you want Spider-Man swinging around from the ceiling or whatever, you can do that too. It's very customizable. Yeah, it's very much like, I would compare it to Gary's mod a lot. Like if you have an idea, you can probably do it.
I played thousands of hours, actually like 1,400 hours of Gary's mod, so I know exactly what you're talking about. It's kind of like just having like sandbox mode enabled and just do what the hell you want
making your own fun. Yeah.
Make your own like contraptions and whatever you want to do. It's like the limitations yourself, like whatever you can build and whatever you can do in that world. Whatever you want.
Yeah, if you can like envision it, you can make it. My friends were telling me that like I think it was Turk actually that was telling me one of the rites of passage is like the first thing is like making your own avatar and like importing it and getting it working, and then everyone has like a little is it called a tool belt or tool shelf? It's like a little thing on your wrist here where you can shrink little tools down, like the gravity thing, or like you know something to like inspect textures or like grab textures from things. You can put that on a little shelf here, and like he just has it on his hand, but Doji's working on her avatar. She has a little laptop that she pulls out and she opens it up, and that's where she wants to like keep all her tools and stuff. And another cool thing for mutes, I forgot. There's a lot of mutes in VR chat. It's like very popular, and there's a lot of mutes on Twitch. There's a built-in thing. There's a lot of the people in, well, not a lot. There's people in Neos that are they're mute, like they're deaf or they can't speak.
Yeah.
There's a built-in feature where you just kind of open your menu and you can like type in what you want, and a little speech bubble pops up that says what you want. You can edit the noise that it makes when it opens. You can edit the color, the text, the font, the window, like literally everything.
Damn. Yeah. That's dude. Makes me just want to play right now, dude. I just want to like just go, dude.
I will be playing it this Friday. I'm doing a 24-hour at 10 p.m. EST. We're starting off with 2 hours of Neos.
Okay.
Because usually a lot of people like join for my 24-hour that don't typically watch my streams on the day-to-day basis. So I figured it'd be like a good chance to show, especially my YouTube audience, who's like loves VR, a really good chance to show them off like Neos. Yeah, it's been blowing up on TikTok too. I got into TikTok recently.
Oh yeah.
And they love Neos over there. Yeah.
I think they love VR. You know, they see those buff Pikachus on there on TikTok. They're like, "Whoa, what's going on here, man?" They love that stuff. So
I mean, it's been doing good on Twitter too.
Yeah. So
basically everywhere, especially in the VR chat community, because they're like, "Ooh, you can do what?"
So my question is, why do you think there's not so many people playing Neos VR like a lot of other streamers? Is it just think people are stubborn, or is there like particular reason why not so many people?
There's a couple reasons.
Okay.
But I'm confident I can list all of them. Like the only reason people were playing VR chat in the first place, or like that it got like a big following, is because of the Knuckles meme. Like VR chat was innovative, right? It's like a VR game, whatever.
Yeah.
But like before that Knuckles meme, like who was really playing besides like Pokeballs and a couple people. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't booming. It took the Knuckles meme to boom, and then again when like Soda Poppin' and XQC got on it, like the game boomed again.
Yep.
So like all Neos VR really needs is it needs that like slight push. It needs that meme or like that certain somebody to like. It needs that viral clip that will just get everyone to check it out. That's how. There's a lot of really good games on Steam that just never see the light of day. There's recently like a free-to-play game called Helltaker that completely took off.
Yep.
Just because like the anime girl OC in it is like super hot. I think her name's Satan. I think she is like a devil. That's the complete reason. It went super viral. The game's like super popular on Twitch now. That's the only reason it's popular. I mean, I'm sure it's a good game. It has positive reviews, but like it kind of takes more than just being a good game to be successful because the market is so oversaturated with
you're not wrong, man. I've always said this, you know, streamers have a big influence over games. You know, look at Fortnite, for example. Imagine if no streamers played that. Like, Fortnite would be dead. Like, no one would care about Fortnite was a zombie survival wave-based game, by the way. I don't think a lot of people even remember that, but it actually was a completely different game. And you had to pay for it, too. And then they made it free to play for the Battle Royale, and then it took off.
I remember when it came out, I got accepted into the beta and alpha, and I didn't download it once. I was like, I just don't care. Because they announced Fortnite back when Gears of War 3 launched. On the day it launched, they announced Fortnite, and it was like you're supposed to go out during the day, scavenge parts, like build a base, and then zombies attack at night.
Yep.
And then no one played it, so they made it into a Battle Royale because PUBG was like kind of doing well, and they're like, all right, let's do this. And then it fucking... Whoosh,
yeah, because it was
Mad
free.
Respect to Epic Games, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people shit talk Epic Games. I'm not a fan of like the Epic Games launcher, you know, stuff like that. But like what Epic's done with Fortnite, I feel like despite having a lot of microtransactions, they really do give you a lot. Because like you look at I used to be a huge PUBG player. Man, I stopped playing that game when I accumulated like 42 dirty white tank tops. I'm like, I have fucking hundreds of hours in this game. I play it every single day. I just opened a fucking chest with a key that I spent $250 on, and all I got was another throwaway dirty white tank top that would cost me money to sell it. Like, fuck this game. This game doesn't give two shits about its player base. But like Fortnite has like cool events, you know? They give shit out for free. They have like a ton of cool skins.
Live events.
It's just like, yeah.
It's more, I would say...
The Travis Scott live event?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was fucking amazing.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't play Fortnite. Battle Royale games are just not my thing. I don't have any interest in, like, Apex Legends or any of these VR games. It's just not my thing. Like, same with MOBAs. But I will admit that, like, Fortnite, I think, has done it well because, you know, at the time, it was H1Z1 and PUBG at the time.
I forgot about H1.
Yeah, everyone does. But you had to pay for those games. And then... Fortnite was free. Yeah, Fortnite. Yep. And
PUBG ran real shit. That was one of the big crutches of it. Like it launched on Xbox and it wasn't even playable. But like Fortnite, you can play it on your phone, I think. Which is like, if you want to make it big as a developer, you want like a game that can run on all platforms and like has cross compatibility. That way, like if you're on Xbox or you're on PlayStation, like you're like, oh, I can't play with my like PlayStation friends or whatever. Because I remember growing up, I was like a Halo kid, and all my friends were PlayStation kids. So like all my internet friends are like nowhere near me. They're across the world. They're all Americans or like European.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Dude, I was an Xbox kid too, man. Listen, Halo 2 came out recently. You been playing that?
Yeah, I'm currently through a legendary co-op campaign run. That's actually tomorrow. I think we're finishing it tomorrow with my best friend. Nice. I've been wrecking ass. Have you tried the controller on it at all? Have you tried controller?
No, but I've heard many people have mixed feelings because on the keyboard and mouse it has no aim assist, and I think on the controller it does, and everyone's basically going controller because you basically just headshot people with like no effort, basically.
So when Summit came out, he rage quit because people were using controllers. I'm like, man, Summit 1G is kind of a fucking pussy. Like, I play the game just fine. I still come up on top every game using mouse and keyboard. I shit you not. I was like, the day it came out, I'm like, chat, you know what? My Xbox controller is plugged in right now. I'm going to give it a shot for this one game. I think for the rest of the night, for like 3 hours, I only played controller because like, I can't explain it, but like my aim is 10 times better. There's not like soft lock, it's hard lock. if I look at in a direction and someone jumps by it, it locks onto their head and like follows them.
That's
It's
what I'm
fucking
saying.
super OP. I went from like 5-6 shotting people. I like 4-shot people. Like I didn't even fucking see them. They just jump out in front of me and I 4-shot them. And I'm like, Chad, I don't even know what the fuck just happened. Like it's so fucking easy. I love it. Don't try it. You'll never go back to mouse and keyboard. Exactly. It's fucking OP. It's stupid. It's stupidly broken. Yeah. I love it though. One of the dudes in my games, I was telling him like, dude, I'm using a controller and this shit's OP. And he told me, he's like, yeah, my right hand is broken. And I'm using a controller and I got more kills than people on the other team. He was like in 3rd place on our team. His like whole right hand was broken and he was using a fucking controller and he was still getting kills like competitively. He wasn't doing bad at all. It was nice.
I feel like they should separate the leagues, you know, make it so like if you play a keyboard and mouse and you're only with other keyboard and mouse players, I think mixing is just like the wrong move because like controller is just so superior, honestly. It's just like
I disagree. I think mixing is fine. There should be an option like if you only want to play with controller or you only want to play with keyboard, it should be an option. But like I play mouse and keyboard and I still was like winning like a shit ton of my games. Haha, I'm so good at Halo. But yeah, I was doing fucking great with mouse and keyboard. And like I like playing with there's also like people on console that like shit talk and then you shit talk back because you're on keyboard and you whoop their fucking ass or they whoop your ass if you're not me, you know. And it's like I think it's fun. The more people, if you want to like, yeah, they have an advantage or whatever, but someone's always gonna have an advantage. There's always like a fucking Shroud or a fucking kid that's like eats Ritalin every fucking day. I don't know, that has like twitchy reflexes. You just, you know, I don't think it's it's a problem, but it's not like a problem that like, you know, maybe in like ranked play if you want the option to separate it. Yes, but I love playing with keyboard and controller people. Like I want to play with everyone. I want to have fun.
Yeah, that's what I meant for like I'm talking about like tournaments and stuff. Like I can't imagine like going to a LAN party and then like someone has keyboard and mouse and someone's like, "Yeah, I brought my controller," and just like wipes the floor for everybody. Like that would be pretty messed up. So
yeah, I wonder how they do that. I don't know if MCC has a pro league. I have no fucking idea.
I don't know.
Honestly, like the game. So MCC, for those of you that don't know, launched like 3 or 4 years ago, and the game didn't work for 3 fucking years. So like, I don't even think it had a pro league. I'm gonna be actually Ninja might have. I think I've seen him play it, but I don't think there was a pro league for it. I could be like willfully ignorant, but the game didn't run for fucking 3 years. So if there's a pro league, it probably didn't start until recently.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You ever miss those classic console days, man? Do you think everyone's like a PC epic gamer? Man, 10 years ago, bro, you'd be trash talking playing Halo, and that was like an average night, dude. You say those things nowadays, you get like crucified, you know?
Yeah, all the time, actually. I don't know. I grew up on 360.
Yeah,
Halo
same.
3, like, I'd stay up all night shit talking on Halo 3, and then I'd skip school the next day. And, like, the internet was just such a different vibe. I wish it was obviously, like, it was in a weird way, like, more mellow. Like, yeah, there was more shit talking and stuff. But no one really gave a shit. You know what I mean? Now, like, sometimes I'm in a pug, and, like, I like shit talking. I sometimes, like, you know, I get into little arguments, and, like, usually it ends up with both of us laughing or whatever. It's just for shits and giggles. But sometimes, like, I say some shit obviously as a joke, and some people in this game just, like, they fucking take it, like, super serious, and it's like, all right, bro, just, like, chill out. Like, why are you freaking out? You know what I mean? I just kind of wish everyone would stop giving so much of his shit.
Sounds like VR chat in a nutshell, man.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So it's...
Hey, there are some people in here with roasts, though. Only a few. Only a few. A lot of them suck.
True.
A lot of them try it.
I've seen a few people, you know, decent at roasting, but most of them are kind of just like, "You're a what boy? You're a virgin." It's like, okay, dude.
You're playing this game. Go out and have sex, or like you're an anime girl avatar. It's like, wow, dude, I haven't heard that like 10 million fucking times. You're playing this game right now too, in desktop at 3 a.m. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm out here making money, like, doing my fucking job. You're just doing this shit because, what, you have nothing better to do?
Got him.
Yeah,
got
that's
him.
usually the go on. Or they call me fat. One thing that pisses me off more than anything is these fucking people are like, I bet you're fat. I tell them, like, look me up. I have a public Instagram and Twitter. Please look me up. I'm not fucking fat. They're like, nah, I'm okay. You're fat. I'm like, all right, bro. What the fuck? My picture's fully on the internet, like shirtless and everything, calling me fat.
Yeah, I've seen those
Can't eat.
pictures. Pretty good, just so you know.
Yeah, bro, you hitting on me? You want to turn the camera off?
No, I'm good, dude. I'm good. That's for that's for the after stream, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's for the Neos VR stream. Off stream, dude.
Ah, shit, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm ready.
My body's ready. Anyway, back to Neos VR. I guess some other questions I have for Neos VR is, well, I hope it takes off because I always feel like competition is healthy for games. You know, obviously everyone always
super healthy.
Everyone's always like
not just for games.
Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah. You know, everyone's always like Pepsi or Coke or whatever. It's like there's always competition between two companies or more, and it's just always the way business is. And VR chat is always at the tippity top, and there's nothing that's like, you know, in terms of player base. I'm talking about quality. I'm just talking about player base. Like VR chat's all the way up here, and everything else is kind of down here. But I feel like if more people started playing Neos VR or Chill VR or whatever else comes out, social games, I feel like it would push VR chat to be better. You know, to actually implement these like newer updates and stuff like that. Because if you're at the top and you own the monopoly on something, you don't have to listen to nobody. You can just be like, yeah, I'm not going to update the game for 6 months. There's nothing you can do. If you don't like it, leave. But if the other company's like, you know, getting the same amount of like players and stuff, then you're like, oh shit, we got to update our game. Like Fortnite has to update the game all the time because of competition. So,
yeah. The most important thing is competition drives innovation, and like not just like in gaming. Like an unpopular opinion, I brought up like Epic earlier. A lot of people don't like that Epic is buying all these like 1 year exclusive games. Like I know Borderlands was on there for like a year, and I think the new Total War is going to be on there for a year, and like some like Metro was on there. It's kind of shit for gamers, like especially if you're a Steam gamer, right? Because all your friends are on Steam or whatever. What you have to understand is like these companies that are like, especially indie games. This is what I really like about Epic. I'm not sponsored by Epic, but if you want to sponsor me, a lot of indie games. They're coming out, and Epic comes to them and they offer them the amount of money they offer them to be a 1 year, or like I think it's usually like a 1 or 2 year exclusive on Epic. Is more money than they are expected to make, like if they just went public on Steam. So like that gives these like indie devs that are just trying to make like this game that they're passionate about, it gives them the safety net. So it's like, even if no one buys this game, like we'll get the funding so we can make like a sequel. So like our studio, or like, you know, our game devs don't go hungry. Like we can make a sequel or whatever. So like, although they will sell less, they technically make more money than they ever would have made on Steam. So that's what Epic is doing. They're trying to like buy up all these indie games to try and get people. Now, if only they could fix their horrible UI, then it'd be like, you know, it'd be fine. But like I super respect that, because like a lot of these indie games, like there's a lot of indie games I like, and I'd like to see more people that are passionate about making games like continue to make games, because that's where the best games come out of, you know?
I get you.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Helltaker. Have you actually played it, or you just know from the memes?
No, I just followed I have it downloaded. I downloaded it the first day of release.
Okay.
I follow a shit ton of hentai artists, like a ton of Japanese
Hell
artists.
yeah.
And like the exact day it came out, like 2 people posted these pictures. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I looked it up, Helltaker on Steam. I downloaded it immediately, and then the next day it was like, it was just like so much art. And I'm like, okay.
Same,
like,
dude. I was like, what's going on here? This is like
the new Virgin Killer, or like Bowsette. It's like that of this year. I love that too. Every year there's like one of those. It was like Virgin Killer, Bowsette. A couple months ago, it was like a mini one. It was the reverse bunny suit, where it's like the bunny ears, and then the hard nipples and the heart over the pussy. And now it's like Helltaker's like the big one. Those are great. Those are always great.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna cosplay as Helltaker, the all the waifus. That game is very short, by the way. It's only takes like 30 minutes to beat it, by the way. Like it's very. It's
free to play.
Yeah, it's free too.
So I mean.
But the one interesting thing I always liked about VR, not just VR chat, is that like when something popular happens, people make it in VR chat. So I guarantee you, when people saw the Helltaker, they're like, they're just like, oh, I'll just make it. You know, I'll make a demon grow or something, and stuff like that. My left hand is.
That's the thing about like user-generated content, especially with like avatars or whatever. Like meme avatars are pretty big. Like Lolathon's a good example. Every time there's a meme, he basically remakes it in VR chat, right? Or like a world.
Yep.
Like you can also do that in Neos, but all the or like Gary's mod too. Like all these like kind of like open source games where you can like it's more easy to modify them or like create something in them than like let's say like a AAA like Call of Duty or whatever. You know what I mean? It's always popular. Another example is like Minecraft. You usually see like popular things get built, right? So like I'm sure there's like some Helltaker art made with like cloth over like 7 million pieces in Minecraft or whatever.
True.
It's just one of those games where like user creativity is boosted up. It's cool. It's cool to see.
Speaking of Gary's mod, there's actually going to be Gary's mod 2 made with Source 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I talked to one of the devs.
Yeah.
It was like a year ago now. They were in this game actually, and they wouldn't tell me anything about it because I'm like, hey, is Gary's mod 2 going to be in VR? Because this was during like a pretty big drought. This was during the time when everyone was in the box. Do you remember when that was a thing?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah.
That was terrible.
Absolutely.
That was fucking terrible. Yeah, that was absolutely horrific. It was just laggy, and then everyone was in the box because it fit the most people, and then you'd be in a world until it crashed, and you'd hop to another box, and that was the only fucking popular map, and I hated it.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Box simulator.
But yeah.
Classic VR chat. I liked when the map became like the assets became publicly available. So now we have like 1,000 boxes, by the way. So
yeah, there's a million boxes. There's like the dodecahedron that I hung out for in a while because it ran better and it was dark.
Yeah.
But now it's just I don't know. Now I look for new worlds. There's not a lot of them. It's usually just like the pug or the black cat. And I don't like the black cat. Not to like say anything bad about the creator.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the map. I don't like mirrors in maps.
It's a lot of mirrors.
Black cat has 5 mirrors, one in each bathroom, 2 downstairs, and then 1 upstairs. Like that's way too many fucking mirrors. Because like all that happens is like there's 3 people in this mirror, 3 people up there, and then there's a bunch of like visitors that like join. Nothing's happening, and then they fucking leave. Like the black cat, and only fits like 17 or 18. I think it's 18 people.
It's a quest
low
world.
Player count. So like when I usually have to hop like quite a few of them to find something interesting. Whereas like the pug only has 1 mirror, and like it fits more people in. So it's as a content creator, it's more exciting. But as a new player too, I'm sure it's you know better. I joined in a weird black cat where it was all visitors and it was all their first time playing.
Damn.
It was super wholesome. Yeah, I showed them how to like block and hide avatars, and then I left. I didn't want to.
Damn, dude, he taught
spoil
them.
their fun.
Taught them.
Yeah, I always teach new. When I can, like I said, VR chat's boring sometimes. Usually when I come across like a group of like new visitors or like just like the green user types, I usually take them to cool worlds. I'm like, have you guys been flying? Have you guys been to like the like a spooky map? Have you guys done this? I always like show them, or like if they don't have avatars, I'm like, yo, what up? You want like a sexy elf avatar? And then I start like handing out public avatars. Because like if they have a shitty first experience, which a lot of them probably do, because they join like these fucking worlds like the Void Club or whatever, and it's just like 3 people in a Discord call not talking, looking in the mirror. Like they're probably not gonna come back to the game, so I try to make their first experience, you know, positive. I try and tell them like, listen, there are exciting worlds, you just have to find them. A lot of people are fucking sleeping in this game, so you just gotta find the excitement.
You should be the tour guide for VR. You should be hired, pay you to.
I'm sure the devs would fucking hate that. Okay, me and the devs have a very fucking interesting relationship. It goes back since I first fucking started. Yeah, I don't think they'd like me to be even though I'm fucking super good at it. I'm sure they'd fucking hate that.
It'd be ironic. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
You saved this game.
I mean, it is kind of funny. It is kind of ironic because as shit as the devs treat me, every day like I play this game, people do come up and they're like, Snow, your videos or your streams are like what got me into VR. I wanted to thank you because I have so many friends that like I talk to now, and I never would have met them if I never came across like your videos or your streams or like your one dude said like clips on Instagram, and I was like, what the fuck? You watch my Instagram? That's crazy. Yeah.
See me shirtless, man?
So yeah. No, it's crazy. There's like people from all over. I had one dude that not a lot of people know this. I've been starting to make music. I've only released 1 song so far. I'm working on releasing the others. But one dude came to my stream from my SoundCloud. He's like, yeah, I found your song, and then like your YouTube was linked to it, so I started watching you. And he just like stops by my stream now. You really have no idea like where like a fan will be. That's why I've heard other streamers, I'm not gonna say their names, they've said dumb shit like TikTok is fucking dumb, like I would never do that, like posting shit on Instagram's fucking stupid, like Reddit, like YouTube is fucking worthless, like you get no money out of it, like it's the most stupid fucking shit I've ever fucking heard. Like you really have no idea where you'll meet a fan, you know what I mean? I've met people in this game that have met me in this game and now they're a fan of me just because they met me like in the game. Or like I don't know, weird, like someone randomly posted one of my clips on like iFunny and it blew up to like millions of views, and like I got some people from that too, you know, and they were just like browsing iFunny. They never would have seen my YouTube or like my stream or anything if they didn't come across that one clip. So like if you're a content creator, like my number one thing is just like get out there as much as possible. You know what I mean? It's so stupid to shoot yourself in the foot and say like YouTube's fucking dumb. Like why would I post my shit on there? I don't want a YouTube audience, or I don't want to do a Twitter because Twitter's fucking dumb. I don't use it. I don't know. Use every resource available, and that's what separates like that's what honestly in my opinion separates like the successful people from the non-successful people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, before I got you in this interview, I was talking about that. I was talking about how I wanted to start a new YouTube channel because my old one's like 8 years old and it's kind of dead, so I want to restart from scratch. And I want to take highlights from my interviews, not just like the whole hour. I want to just take 2 to 5 minutes, a funny moment, and then just do that for my YouTube channel. I'm not. I don't care about monetary gain.
You could also take that. You could also take that and put it on Twitter too, if they're 2 minutes or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do, because I feel like you said, I'm shooting myself in my foot by not doing YouTube. I haven't done YouTube in years, so if I just do like a little simple things and just, you know, I could go big, you know, like I could get 1 or 2 more viewers. I mean, I think it's worth it in the end, just, you know, so.
If I could give you some advice, instead of starting a new YouTube channel, just rename your current one. And if you want to, hide your old videos, because I'm sure you already have X amount of subs that will just like, they'll probably never find your new YouTube channel when you start up. You know what I mean? So just like, I would just rebrand your current YouTube channel and then move forward with that. You know what I mean?
I thought about that. I did hide all my like 1,300 videos I had in my current or my old one. But when I started doing, because I used to do just Gary's Mod, and then, you know, 8 years later, and now I do VR chat, and some of them are like, oh my god, what the hell happened to you, dude? Oh my god, what is this VR game? What are you doing? What happened, dude? Go back to playing Gary's Mod. And I got sick and tired of seeing that every day.
That will always happen. So like, I used to just do like random Let's Plays, and then I started doing Dark Souls lore videos, and people were like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you were like a League of Legends, like funny kind of memer. Like, what the fuck? I came from watching your videos like how to fuck squids in Minecraft. Why are you like posting this 25-minute long like lore video of Dark Souls that I don't fucking play or give a shit about? And then of course that went super viral, and I got like a bunch of people from that. And then I started doing VR chat, and people are like, I came here for Dark Souls lore. Like, what the fuck is this VR chat nonsense? You know? And then my VR chat fucking popped off. And then I did like a few VR Minecrafts that also got like 70,000 views, and people are like, this isn't VR chat, this is VR Minecraft. It's like, whatever. Every day, like I've been moving away from VR chat like for a while now, so like I play it on the weekends, but like the weekdays are super fucking boring. There's nothing happening on it. So I just play other games, and like at least once a day someone comes by and they're like, this isn't VR chat. When are you playing VR chat? And it's like, honestly, just do whatever you want, because like the thing is, like, your success, if you're going to become like this content creator or like streamer, YouTuber, whatever the fuck you're providing, like, you are the key to that success, right? Like, so for example, I've had success in VR chat, like Dark Souls lore, VR Minecraft, all this stuff, and like I had like a scare compilation that did really good where I play like horror games and people really like my horror streams. The one thing that's consistent across like all these different genres, all these different games, all these different, I've been in just chatting and ASMR. The thing that's consistent is that like it's me in the content. You know what I mean? So like obviously people want to see me in the content. So like, yeah, people will whine and bitch about you like changing it up and playing a different game. But like at the end of the day, like people are there to probably see you. Unless you're like literally a streamer that's never on camera and you just like record other people and like you never talk. Oh. Which I don't think anyone does. I mean, if anyone's just like a camera that doesn't talk and like points it at people and like never gets in front of it, then like, yeah, maybe. But
Oh, I know.
For people that are.
I know some YouTubers are like that. You know, they ask a question, and literally the video is not about them. It's about.
But they're interacting, right?
True, I guess to a degree, but they never actually talk.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly. You're talking about like the people that are like, what's your? I think I met I Am Lucid, right? You're talking about the people that are like, what's your darkest VR chat?
People in VR chat, what's your deepest, darkest secret? Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. Look at their content though. Super inconsistent. I've met this I Am Lucid guy. He gets like millions of views on some videos. His next video, I've seen it get like 30,000, 15,000 views, because it's a difference in content, right? Like when you're recording someone and like you're not part of the content and it's just them that's the content.
Yeah.
You're not like, people are watching that. So when you upload a video of like you playing a game or you doing something that's like different from that, like the views drop a lot, which is a problem that I've noticed with like, I like to like kind of look at the different I wouldn't say categories of streamers, but like the different types of content. So like I've looked at that. I've looked at I've looked at like more interactive content, like with people that are, there's some people that just stand in front of their camera and like they don't hop worlds. And I like looked at that because I was interested in seeing like, okay, like what did they do? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And
I think what you're talking about is basically consistency. If you know, for example, like you said, you know, if I only did VR chat and then I randomly just started playing Call of Duty on stream, like obviously I'm gonna have like 2 viewers and people are like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah,
like, why are you? It's the same thing with YouTube. Like, if you're known for, I don't know, staying in front of a camera and talking for 10 minutes, and then randomly you just like, "I'm gonna play Call of Duty and get 100 kills," you're gonna be like, dude, what? The whole point of streaming or doing YouTube is to be consistent with what you're doing. Unless you're very lucky and you grow yourself to being a variety streamer or a variety content creator, that you can do literally anything. You know, there's people on Twitch like Moon or whatever. He can play whatever game he wants, and he'll always have 20,000 viewers. That's because people are there for the personality and the character, him.
Yeah.
But you have to be a big boy. You know, you have to grow yourself like that, or like, I'll give an example. A lot of streamers on Twitch, you know, like Soda Poppin or Moon or whatever, they started from playing one game and then they branched out. For example, Soda Poppin was World of Warcraft.
That's how I started too.
And then they play that game for many, many, many years. And when they grew up an audience large enough that they were comfortable, they can then play whatever the hell they want, because it doesn't matter. He can sit there and watch paint dry and people will watch. 10,000 people would watch. I guarantee it. There's people that literally just give him money and sell it Sundays and stuff like that. And he just sits there and, you know, has fun. So at the end of the day, what I've learned from a lot of content creators, and this is advice to people in the chat, if you're into content, do what you love. Don't do something you don't like. You know, if you don't like playing Call of Duty or whatever, don't do it. Do something you love and enjoy, and people will follow you and enjoy your content. And when you blow up big enough or large enough, you can then start branching out. Like, maybe you'll, like, instead of playing VR chat 7 days a week, maybe you'll play it 4 days a week, and then maybe on the off days you'll play Halo or something, you know, or use Suva and stuff like that, and become a VTuber. You know, there's options, there's things you can do. You know, I've always seen it in the VR chat category and Twitch in general. Not to go on a rant here, but I've seen where people get partner, and then like literally a week later, they just randomly just ditch VR chat and like go a completely different direction and start playing like Call of Duty or something. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you just, you know, you built up this community and then you just ditch and play something random, and then everybody like, is like, well, I'm not gonna watch you. Like, what the hell? Like, be consistent. Don't just do something like, oh, I got my viewers.
That's like the difference between like I said, the types of content. Like, are you a content creator or are you like a personality, right? Like my most successful streams and videos, like especially streams, my most successful streams aren't even in VR chat. I get way more views when I play like I get more views when I play Neos. When I play horror games, like my views go out the window. And then like when I do like kind of like the media share stuff, like the react stuff, my views also go out the window. And then like the 2 times I did like live content where I was actually on camera, like my views also fucking went huge. So like it just depends on, like, obviously one of my friends, for example, Matthew Shesman, shout out to his YouTube, he does these really like cool 30-minute long animations that he hand draws, and he has like millions of views on YouTube, but like on Twitch he doesn't I don't think he has more than 200. Like, he doesn't get a lot. And it's like, well, his audience is like catered towards like the animation side, you know what I mean? Like, that's what he's built up on YouTube. So obviously when he just like streams and chills out and plays games, like obviously a huge, like it's more than 90% if he only gets like less than 200. Like 99.9% are just there for the animation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what separates types of content too. Like, are you a personality, or do you just create a certain type of content that people have come to expect and like demand from you?
I think what you're saying. To clarify my point, because Beast brought it up, says maybe they didn't want to play VR chat anymore or stream it. I get it. Like, you know, there's some people you may not like. A lot of people have quit VR chat, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm more talking about a very select minority group of people that they only strictly streamed VR chat like nonstop for like a year, and then once they got partner, key thing, they got partner, and then they immediately went to a completely different thing. Like, it just seems kind of.
I can tell you exactly why. So, to get partner, you need to maintain an average viewership.
Yeah.
And like, so the thing is they're grinding for that partnership, and they're like, I want to stream these games, but I know if I do, my viewership will go down. So that's why they stick to VR chat, because they'll know they'll get those numbers consistently. And then once they get partner, they'll be like, now I can finally relax. Like, if I want to play COD today, like I don't need to play VR chat, like I can do that. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. I actually applied for partner actually like 3 weeks ago. We'll see.
Hey, hopefully soon.
Yeah, man.
One thing I hate seeing is like once people get partnered, they lose all their drive though. They think like, I mean, it's fine if they think that, right? Like, I've made partner, like that's it, I've made it, right?
Yeah.
But like a lot of people get partnered and then like they don't push anymore. They don't try to increase their viewership. They don't try to reach new audiences, which pisses me off a lot, especially within I have a lot of friends that like they just don't share the same like drive and like energy to like be bigger than they are. You know what I mean? Which is like fine. I'm sure people dislike me for it because like I'm always trying, but I don't know. I have like a lot of ambitions and people don't share it, and it kind of like frustrates me, especially when we plan stuff that like they'll either be like, oh yeah, this thing that we've been planning for 2 weeks, like I have a tummy ache, like I can't show up today. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like we've been working on this for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like your fucking stomach hurts. Like what the fuck does that mean? Like I don't know. I hate seeing that shit too. Like I sometimes see people tweet like, I can't stream tonight, guys. Sorry, I have a headache.
Nope.
It's like, what the fuck do you mean you can't stream? You have a headache. Like, take a Tylenol and fucking get on anyway. Like, what does that mean? You can't stream. I don't know. I see that shit and I fucking not a fan of it. Not a fan at all.
I get what you're saying, but like people lose a drive after they get partnership. I'm not like that because I've already invested into my new talk show world, which I've shown yesterday on stream. And I'm planning on having like halftime shows, having like 58 people in the up to 50. I'm not planning to get that many, but you know what I mean. Like it has audience seats. It has like it's a whole thing. Like it's a whole like show, like an actual event. And so I'm doing that, investing into that, branching out, having bigger, broader ideas. I have a new project I've been teasing for a little bit. That's coming up this weekend. Very hush hush, but I'm working on a lot of things in the background. You know, I'm not just sitting here just doing this. I'm doing a lot of other things, and partnership is just a milestone. And then after that, I have way more things I want. Like I just literally just did an art contest, and I gave out $1,000 to a bunch of artists. So a lot of
I saw that, yeah.
A lot of stuff. So I get what you mean. Like some people, you know, if they want to get partner and that's their goal and that's it, and they don't do anything else, then that's on them. But I'm not like that. I want to keep going and keep pushing and want to make a difference in the world.
I mean, if that's what they want to do, like I'm not gonna fucking stop them. I'm just saying I don't respect like the lack of drive. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like an admirable trait. Like if you really just want to get partner and like listen, if you want to chill with like 75 viewers. For like, that's it, you're cool, you're like, I'm set, like, I don't need anything, I'm comfortable, I'm having fun, my viewers are having fun, that's fine, do you, but like, I don't know, I have like, I'm 24, I want to do more with my life, you know, I want to reach like new highs, I want to like, I want to push boundaries, I want to do shit that people have like never done before, so when I see people like give up immediately, that shit's like, I don't know, fucking, it kind of hurts, you know, because it's like what's different between me and this person, like, why are they giving up? I don't know.
Exactly.
But I guess some people are just kind of like that. They don't really have the same aspirations.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll start taking questions from the chat, by the way. I forgot to do that, but we'll start doing that. It's almost been an hour, so we'll go for another like 10, 15
I can
minutes.
Keep going.
Yeah.
No, I can keep going if you want.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
So anybody has any questions for Snow and I, we'll text them directly from the chat now. So throughout the interview, I do look at chat, but I don't say anything because I don't want to interrupt my guest. So, but now we'll take questions from the chat. Unless you have any questions for me, Snow. Why is
Not
snow
in
so thick?
particular.
Interesting.
Because I eat well, dude. I
Yeah,
actually
man.
don't.
Oh, okay.
I eat like one fucking meal a day. I need to go back
Damn,
to like
dude.
my 3 meals a day. There's the other night I do movie nights on the weekend
Yeah.
with my viewers like after stream. We did a cool one. We tried doing Mystery Theater 5000, which worked out really well. Put like the
Mhm.
camera behind me, and then we went to Caritas, so like it was on screen and
Oh
our
yeah,
little
yeah.
heads were like at the bottom and you could see our ears. That was really cool. But I got like, I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go get a sandwich, and I'm like, all right, guys, didn't have any bread, so I just put peanut butter on a tortilla and rolled it up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I went shopping today though, so I have snacks now. It's good. Also, before I forget, really
Mhm.
cool thing I didn't mention, totally random about Neos. There's although it's confusing, there's a lot of like worlds where they host like tutorials and stuff. It was originally I think envisioned as like a learning teaching platform
Mhm.
for like schools or like like medical I don't fucking know whatever. There's this cool thing my friend showed me. It's a VCR player that spawns, and it has all these VHS tapes, and each one's like a 10 to 20 minute tutorial of like how to
Oh.
import an avatar, how to make a door hinge, selecting textures, building your first tool. All this you can pick up the VHS, put it in the TV, and then it plays. And I said, wouldn't it be cool if because there are movie worlds, there's theater worlds similar to Caritas in Neos already. They
Mhm.
use Dropbox or like whatever. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if there was like a Blockbuster that has all the VHS tapes like on the shelves of the films, and you and your friends go in there, like pick it, and then you go to like the big screen and you put it in,
Mhm.
and it plays the film. They're like, that's totally possible. Just no one's done it yet, but that's completely possible. You can also code in game. I didn't mention that. You can actually see people make little logic boxes and like connect them. So like this coffee mug, I could click on it. I could open up the logic if I knew how to code, which I don't. I could make it like move up and down and change color and like rotate and
Whoa.
like grow and shrink all right there. Yeah.
Nice.
You can make it so it's attached to you, or so like when someone joins, it disappears or something. Coding is entirely in the game. Yeah.
That's dope. See, now I want to
Little
play
off
now.
tangent.
I get you.
Bro, come play. I'll show you around sometime.
Yeah, I would.
Down.
I would need someone like you to be my tour guide. I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
If you want to set it up, we could probably do next week, like next Wednesday or something.
Possibly. I'll probably do my first time like off stream. I'll just like join off of you. If you're streaming, I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna go hop in, dude, or something. I don't know, because I do have some interviews
Okay.
lined up, so I don't want to cancel them.
Alright.
But yeah.
Sounds good. I usually do it later at night. Like it's usually usually late at night. Like I said, this Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when when I do Neos. And then Wednesdays it's also usually 10 p.m. Yeah.
All right.
Not tonight though.
Seriously, Neil's on a different level. Rip Blockbuster. Yeah, Blockbuster got wrecked.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there any questions? Like these are just statements, you know. It's just like nice booty. It's like, yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Worked hard on it.
Yeah, I worked hard on my booty. You know, I just paid someone to commission it. And... Hey there, Coffee Neos VR. You know who that is? They have Neos
Coffee
VR.
Neos VR?
Yeah, they have Neos VR in their name. Does that mean they're a dev?
I don't think I know a coffee. It might be. I'm not sure.
I had
I don't
devs
think
in the
I've met
chat
Coffee
before, months ago.
Yeah, I think a few people from Neos VR are watching. I think.
Oh. Listen, man.
Yeah,
he's,
or at
he's
least they
selling
tuned
me.
in. I don't know if they're still.
Listen, dude. He's
That's
selling
one
me.
of the devs. He's in the chat. There you go.
Devs. What's up, dude? How is Tony? Ask Snow whether his Tony is. How? His Tony? What does that mean?
Tony is what my chat calls my asshole. It's like an ongoing joke.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like a. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Very
now I know.
bizarre.
So SNOWSOS last EP album when?
SNOWSOS EP album. I'm dropping singles soon. I don't know about a whole EP, like a mix.
Mm-hmm.
But I am serious about the music thing. A lot of people think it's a joke. Cause my first song was kind of like a joke,
Yeah.
but it's a pretty good first song. Like we made it in 10 minutes, but it's like it fucking slaps. Shout out to my SoundCloud. It's pretty fucking good. No, but I'm actually really passionate about making some music. One of my friends is he's really into me. He's been making music for 2 years now, and he's really passionate about it. I'm passionate about it. It's just a matter of like getting it right. I don't want to release something
That's so nice of you.
You know what I mean?
I'm a giver
too. I've been working on it a lot since honestly over a year now.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to
So
coffee_neos
it's been a work in progress. There's a lot of things that you don't see, like as a viewer. There's and you can probably relate to this. There's a lot of planning that some of us can do, and like some of it just doesn't ever work out. You know what I mean? Or like it just takes fucking forever. I remember I had like sub badges. That shit took like 8 months to get out because the fucking artist kept delaying my sub badges and my chat. Some people in my chat were like, Snow, where's the sub badges? Why are you so lazy? And it's like, I'm not fucking lazy. Like, I've been doing this. And then like, there's other shit too that you plan out that just doesn't work out or whatever. Like, I was commissioning another artist or another person for a VR chat model besides JJ. And like, just recently they told me like, after... Well, it's been like 6 months. They're like, yeah, it turns out I can't do that. I think it's been 7 months, actually.
Oh, no.
So I was like, oh, sick.
Nice.
Yeah, that was kind of shit. But like, that's kind of like the reality we have to deal with. Like, as someone that's trying to make stuff and do cool stuff, you're constantly trying to do like all these things. Some things get thrown to the back burner. Some things slow down. Some things never make it. And then like, some things do come to fruition.
Yeah,
and when they do, it's pretty awesome.
I know all about that. I run a talk show, so it's kind of like herding cats sometimes when you're trying to get people on. It's kind of like, hey, are you available this day? And then they're like, yeah, and then they don't show up, and I'm like, ooh.
I can probably guess some of those, because some of those are some of the people I was talking about, where like we plan something and then they don't show up, and I'm like, ooh, fucking spicy, fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'm inviting you to the next one.
Yeah.
There's some people too, like, man, some of these people that like, they're like, yeah, I have a tummy ache, like I can't make it, or they're just like, oh lol, sorry, I slept in and like missed this thing we were planning for like a month.
Oh,
and it's like, bro, you're older than I am, and I'm like 24. Like, what do you mean you slept in? You know what I mean? I can't. I don't know. Some people need to grow up a little, I think.
Yeah. You know, some people, I've had some people say, like, oh, I can't come on anymore. I have a hangover. I'm like what? Like, I got really...
What the fuck does that mean?
What? I'm really drunk last night, you know. I knew I had an interview, but I decided to get really drunk last night, you know. It's like, okay, man, like, whatever. Fuck them, dude. Honestly, just fuck them. Whatever. Anyway.
I mean, honestly, they're missing out, right? Because, like, as much as you're getting content out of this, like, people are getting exposure too, right? So like right now, my viewers are watching, but your viewers are watching too. Some of them have probably never seen
VR.
You. Some of my viewers have probably never seen you.
People are downloading.
Getting exposure too.
People are downloading Neos VR right now, dude. And then
it's free on Steam. I'm not sponsored. Go check it out. I'm actually one of their Patreons. I liked it so much that I went to their Patreon.
Oh, nice.
I started supporting them.
The VR chat devs are gonna bust in right now and be like, cut the stream, dude. What?
Yeah, they'll ban me again for another 24 hours and unban me 30 minutes later, probably.
1 month,
or
buddy.
Block me on Twitter again.
Damn, got him.
They're probably in this room right now, invisible, sweating. That's probably what's happening.
Oh shit! Check the social list. I know you're in. I would have laughed if I actually saw one of them. I would shit myself. Like, oh god.
Comes in, starts defending VR chat. Actually, we're doing a lot of cool things in VR chat.
Actually, there's a new update.
You on Twitter.
There's a new update happening right now. Oh, okay. It's the fuzz, yeah. Anyway, I'll sponsor you with my appreciation, Snow. Well, there you go. Coffee Neos VR, man.
Hey, thank you, bro.
I don't remember the other dev. There was a dev in my chat. It was a long time ago. I don't remember who it was, but there was one that telling me a lot about it like months ago. I forget their name, but like I said, I'll definitely try it out. I want to give it at least a shot. You know, I want to at least give everything, you know, a shot at least. Yeah.
I promise you'll be impressed. I promise you. I want more people to see it. Like I said, I wholeheartedly believe if more people like saw what you can do, which is what I'm trying to do with like these Twitter clips, is like show like VR chat like what you can do in Neos VR, they'd be like, wow, I need to try that. I need to try that game out. My finger's getting stuck. I don't know what the fuck's happening with
Yeah,
that.
index. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that all the time, dude. It's just index, you know.
Doesn't happen in Neos.
Beer chat.
Yeah, sometimes I do the point and my finger's like, "Heh," and I hate it when that happens.
When it comes when it comes to cybernetic enhancements, how much is too much?
Nice. I'm a firm believer in like going full Deus Ex. I
Yeah.
love my body. I've worked hard, like especially in like the fitness aspect. I was super into fitness for a couple years. I mean, I still am. I don't have as much time for it.
Yeah.
I'll get back into it at some point. But like I love my body and everything, but at the same time, I'm not gonna look down on like improvement or whatever. So if I could get like, dude, if I could get robot arms, robot legs, like a robot body, like I would honestly replace everything. There's no point in like getting sentimental over a body that like just kind of grows old and dies and stops functioning. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Hey,
put me
man.
in a new body.
You
Make it sick.
listen.
your
You
walls
can
and shit.
have a female body, dude.
I'm good. I'd like my male body.
No, you have a.
Just because like sometimes I'm a cute girl in VR chat doesn't mean I like being a dude. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
All right, that was a trick question, man. I thought you were gonna be like.
I get
it'd be-
two penises. I get two
All
of them. Yeah.
All right, dude.
Like a shark. Shoots
Okay.
lasers and shit. Yeah.
All right, sure. Nice. I think it'd just be funny to have like a beard and you just have a female body. Just like this dude and then just like
Santa Claus, but sexy
Yeah.
Claus.
yeah. Like, hey, you like what you see? Yeah. True.
Would be pretty nice.
What is your guilty pleasure when you don't stream?
Okay, I guess I have a few. Big fan of hentai. Pretty big fan. But
Okay.
is that like guilty pleasure? I pretty much air it out there. I tweet it out all the time. I tell my stream, like, they know. People know I like hentai, so I wouldn't say that's like... I guess another thing I really like doing that a lot of people don't know, especially people that aren't in my Discord that don't watch me when I post them, like the links.
Yeah.
I'm really into like video essays, particularly on film. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be in film when I was younger. So like, or even like video games too. Just stuff, video essays on stuff I'm like passionate about, like music too. I recently watched one on like Juice WRLD.
Thanks for joining the
I like video essays
exclusive
a lot.
club. Front
Which
row
I guess kind of
seats
comes from like
just
I used to
for
like
you.
lore videos a lot.
Love you and Snow
Video
Less
essays are
Than
just
3.
real life lore videos, so they're pretty fucking cool. But yeah, I like watching like deconstruction of a scene, or like it'll be stuff that might not even be relevant to me, like how to write like a proper character, like motive or something, or like the different types of stories, like 3-act plays, or like a 2-act play. Like what's the difference between them? I don't know, just cool stuff like that. Yeah.
Jade's asks Snow how he met Iron. Iron Jew,
How I
yeah.
met Iron?
Yeah.
I met Iron Jew, Zenith, really close friend of mine. Also my first mod, and like my first viewer ever too. He just one day he's like, hey, I want you to meet someone. And, like I joined the world, and he had like the Jewish Star of David above him. I'm like, hey, are you Jewish? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, what up? How are you doing? And that's how we met. Yeah. So my
Nice.
friend Zenith introduced me to him.
You know,
it was on stream too.
Iron's been popping off, man. You know, he's up there to get
In the
partner
late
too.
night, yeah, a little early morning, I guess, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
hopefully.
4 a.m. streams, dude. Damn. Wild. Had him on recently too. Anyway, sorry, there's a what is Snow? Sorry, this question's been asked. Anyway, we'll ask it. What is Snow's opinion of the difference between custom D&D and organized roleplay?
This is the D&D question, custom D&D and organized roleplay?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand the difference. So like, I've played D&D I think like 8 times. We're trying to set up the 9th time. People's schedules are all fucked up. When we play D&D, my friend Yo-Yo hosts it, and it's kind of like a meme D&D. Like, for example, the Christmas episode, we fought these these reindeers, and he got these pictures of like these shirtless furries that were like really buff and like kind of wearing thongs, and I was like, what the fuck? And like, yeah, so it's kind of like that, you know. And then he got a picture of like Braum from League of Legends, and like he was sexy Santa Claus, and we had to fight him. And like, so we kind of play meme D&D, and like a lot of the times we bend the rules to like, because we're like, we do it for entertainment, right? Like people enjoy watching it, so we're not like so hard stuck on the rules. Like we kind of have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I guess I'd be more like custom D&D than organized. I mean, there's planning and shit that goes into it, but like our dungeon master's not against like letting us like go off the rails and do like stupid. There was one that was really good where like I was getting really frustrated because like there were these like trickster fucks that kept impeding our progress. So there was like this potion we needed on the shelf, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump into the shelf and break all the potions. And he's like, okay. And then like the potion that hit me immediately like cured me of all diseases or whatever. And then the next potion gave me all diseases. And then I started floating and like screaming and like losing my mind and shooting lasers.
Sounds like D&D.
Just like stupid shit that's funny. Yeah, pretty much. Just have fun with it is like our rule, you know?
What's your favorite Halo and why is it 4?
What?
That's what
Why
Axeman.
Is it 4?
Yeah, that's what Axeman said.
The Halo 4 fucking sucks. Halo 4 is probably the fucking worst one. It's absolutely garbage. Halo 3 is my favorite.
Same. Halo 3 is
Halo
dope.
3 is my favorite. Best custom games.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking awesome multiplayer.
Forge
all
mode.
the maps were sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fucking armors were fucking nice. All the weapons except like the spiker were pretty fucking solid. It was fucking awesome. Halo 3 is fucking awesome. It has like the best maps and the best gameplay. Reach is really good. Halo 2 is really good. Halo 1 is really good.
Mm-hmm.
ODST sucks. That's my opinion. But yeah, 3 is the best one for sure.
I agree, man. I
I'm
agree.
still a fucking monster at it.
Dude, Halo 3 was my childhood, man. That was a long time ago. I'm the same age as you. I'm 24. I turned 25 in 19 days. June 22nd.
Oh shit, I turned 25 in December.
Oh shit.
You're almost a fucking boomer, bro.
Oh
shit.
no.
God
damn it, man. I'm gonna be a boomer, man.
I saw a meme on Twitter of like a dude with like he's making a real constipated face and there's a tornado in the background coming towards him and it says like 90s kids like their 30s are coming up this year or something.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm only 25 though, so I'll be 5 more years before I'm actually a boomer. So, you know.
Yeah.
2025.
5 more years.
2025, man. I'll be on the Mars by then.
If I make it that far, dude.
Oh shit! What do you mean, dude? Just download your brain in Neos VR. What do you mean? Just be an NPC.
That's fucking true. That's so true. Yeah. I'll get my 2 robot penises in Neos VR. You're right.
Yeah, right. Of course. I'm older than most people here. I thought you would talk about Yo-Yo was not letting them again with the chicks. Oh.
Oh, also another cool thing. Fucking Neos, bring it up one more time.
Yeah.
You can change. So you know how this is what it's called physical mode. You walk along the ground, right? You can climb things. There's fly mode. You turn that on. It's no clip, so you can fly through any map. You can no clip, and then people can grab onto you while you fly. There's also 0G mode. You turn it on. You throw yourself in a direction, and you can like you're in fucking space.
No,
you can tilt and you keep floating in that direction. And like we were trying to reenact Interstellar where we're both spinning and like we're trying to line up. My friend, there's a stripper pole that she spawned and she like got in 0G and was like flipping up on it and
hell
crazy
yeah.
stuff.
That's what I want to see.
Damn, 0G strippers.
All right, let's go. Let's turn off the stream. Let's go, guys. I'm interested now. They sold me. End stream, guys. I'm gotta go. 0G mode, teleport mode, walk mode, fly mode, and indefinite
teleport also.
Custom locomotion mode. Yeah, teleport.
I think there was also very grabby mode, which they just added, which is the mode where you can actually, when you get big, you can grab your friends, pick them up, and throw them. It's called very grabby mode. Yeah, so there's different modes of physicality in that game.
All right, Pixel, you can request to get in here, by the way. I'm not seeing the request. I'm not actually ignoring you. It's just, you know how it's classic.
He's been spamming me for invites for a while. Or he's inviting me to somewhere.
There you go. Because Pixel is my person who takes the photos for me. Normally I do them, but they have that special like camera thing where it does like the field of view thing, majiggy. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do the photo stuff for me. Anyway, I guess we'll take like one more question, then we'll wrap it up here, gamers. It's been an hour and 17 minutes. I sent 3. I don't know. I don't see any of them. I'm not on like busy mode or anything, am I? 1 second. No, I'm just on Ask Me.
I think I saw someone ask earlier, like, I see a pretty good one, like the opinion on Elon Musk, and then I saw someone earlier, advice for smaller streamers. I think Elon Musk is like, he's like the modern day Da Vinci, and I'm not selling him short. Like that man is truly trying to like,
yeah.
Unlike anyone else, he's really trying to improve the quality of life of humanity. He's trying to push us in the right direction. He's doing so much. Like he went from, I don't have a Tesla car, but like you know, like cars that don't rely on fossil fuels. He's the person that like pushed that, and like the first company to get off the ground with electric cars. So like that was fucking sick. He's like one of the only people that's pushing to get like us back into space exploration. For those of you that don't know, like space exploration is super important because like a lot of innovation that we get and a lot of stuff like we learn from like going to space, like microwaves, I think toothpaste, like dehydrated food, so like those MREs and stuff.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of just like crazy like insulation and like I think there's like a lot of crazy stuff that like we never would have got, like satellites, for example. Space exploration is super important, and like the fact that he's pushing it, and I'm super proud. I'm super happy that like SpaceX was successful and they got those like 2 astronauts into space. That's like a huge step for humanity as a whole, and also like getting to Mars would be like what's the fucking word? Instrumental into like, I don't know, us furthering like sustainability and stuff as a species.
Because like you don't want everybody to, you know, live on Earth. If the Earth gets exploded, then we all die. So if you have someone that lives on a different planet, then, you know, the human race survives.
It seems very sci-fi. Like it seems kind of bullshit in sci-fi, but it is completely doable. Like if you were to go to like Mars, right, and you were to like start colonizing, like it wouldn't be like there'd be minerals to mine, so you can there's a whole new source of like minerals. Apparently there's like a bunch of frozen ice caps on Mars, like underneath for like water. You could very easily like bring a bunch of seeds from Earth, and like you could start doing these greenhouses that would eventually like I don't know how long it takes to fucking terraform a planet, but I assume in like hundreds of years, like many lifetimes from now, like you could definitely have like a forest with like an ecosystem, and like you could introduce like agriculture, and there you go. That's like more food that you're developing. We have a big problem with overpopulation and not enough food and all this. Like that's really is the future. Like it seems like sci-fi bullshit, but it's real. Like it can happen,
dude. Yeah. The bigger picture here is we're gonna have space wars, man. We're gonna have Earth versus Mars in football, dude.
That would be interesting, right? Like, if, besides like the Earth plus or you know football stuff, I mean, like, what if, right? Because like, how does society govern on Mars? So, what I'm very interested in is like, let's say I was sent to Mars, right? And like, I'm in charge of getting it started. Like, there'd be some obvious stuff like, okay, start building out the area, you know, mine. Start working on like food that we can grow and sustain. Start working on security so everyone's safe. Expand, and then it gets to the point where like, okay, like we have like a town, we have like a city, you know, and it's like, at what point does that become autonomous from Earth? Like, would the U.S. control it? Like, what would happen? And like, would they even listen? Like 100 years from now, it's like, I was born on Mars. Like, you guys don't live here, and you're telling us to do things that I think are against like. They're a detriment to our way of living. So like I'm gonna make the call.
Oh shit!
And I'm gonna do this even if you guys are against it. Like
sounds like
I have no doubt that would eventually probably happen.
Dude, it sounds like the American Civil War, man. Sounds like 1776 repeat, dude. Just Mars edition, dude. But like we're gonna.
It kind of reminds me of. Is it Killzone? I think it is Killzone. Where like there's the 2 different planets and like they've been separated for so long they're at war with each other because they.
I don't know. I don't think so. Killzone,
yeah.
But... Yeah,
I wouldn't say there'd be a war because I don't think the people on Mars would have the technology for like a long fucking time to, you know, shoot anything back at Earth or whatever. But I think there would be like eventually there would be some sort of tension where it's like there's several generations that have gone by and it's like I'm not the people that landed here. Like I was born on this planet, and like
I was
the
born
systems
here.
you've introduced here, like they're not working. Like we need to change this because it's like it's hurting the people here.
Space
Like I think
space
this is best.
K-Konas, man. You're gonna be like, I was born here on Mars, boy. I was born here. Earth sucks, gamer. I was born on Mars. Mars for life. Hey, represent. You know, that's gonna happen. I guarantee it, man. 100%.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna have giant
also
Gundams, dude. They're gonna fight in Gundams, man. It's true.
Giant mechs would be nice. Yeah. It'd be cool if one of them was like a Gundam, the other one was like a T-Rex. I always thought, like, I grew up watching Beast Wars, where like
dude.
Megatron was a T-Rex and then a dragon, and Optimus Prime was like a fucking gorilla. That show was fucking nice. The fuck was it called? Someone asked earlier about like tips for people that are starting out. Stream all the time. Make as much content as you want. Whenever you're more likely to gain followers and fans when you're live. Like, you can even if you're a streamer now and you have like 5 views average, like you can probably attest to this, that like when you're live, your followers go up by like 900% compared to when you're offline. Like you get maybe 1 follower when you're offline, you get like 5, 10, 35 when you're online, whatever. Like more people stop by your stream. So stream all the time, always put content out, like constantly just grind content, do what you like, and yeah, I'd say just like be hungry. That's like a problem I have with a lot of new people. I see people that are like, I really want to become a streamer, but like I only stream like once a week, you know. I get home and I'm tired from work. It's like, if you really want it, like you'll get home tired on no sleep and you'll stream. Like, because when I first started streaming, I was in uni and I was like running on like 4 hours of sleep, and I was so into VR. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna like stream. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna edit this video, and then I'm gonna show up tomorrow for this fucking exam with no sleep and like study for 30 minutes on the bus or whatever. Like, yeah.
Damn. All I want from Mars is hot space women, aliens.
Women. Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, sorry for Mass Effect. I wish they'd make another good Mass Effect. I recently streamed Mass Effect 1 and 2. I need to do 3 at some point.
Andromeda?
But, 3's not as good. And I will say this, like the shooting in Andromeda isn't bad. That's like the only and the driving. It's not bad. The problem is it's like it's very Dragon Age. It's like, oh, walk up to this mineral and press A to collect. Very shitty dialogue. The story's fucking ass. And one of my main gripes is like the antagonist is fucking terrible. Like if you have a story where it's kind of like there's a protagonist, I mean there's always like an antagonistic force of some kind, right? Whether it's like a government or like an idea or like a dragon or just like an evil person, or a person with, you know, differing views. But like if that's like the center point of the story is like the battle between these two individuals, so like the leader of the space army, and then like you, this like young kind of adventurous person, like if it's not interesting, like I mean neither of the characters are interesting, but the evil villain in particular is just kind of like nonsensical. They're like evil for no reason, and they're fucking lame. They're boring. And it sucks because Mass Effect historically has really good antagonists, like Sauron in Mass Effect 1. Or Saren, sorry, not Sauron, that's Lord of the Rings. Saren in Mass Effect 1 is super good. He's like this charismatic fucking Turian who's like a fucking badass, and he shit talks you every fucking mission. He calls you up and tells you you're a bitch. And then there's like the Reapers that are constantly like these giant squids that also like they take over enemies and shit talk you, and they're kind of like programmed evil in a weird kind of nihilistic way. And then there's like the Elusive Man too, who's like actually a good guy. It has like all these great characters, and like, yeah, the writing went out the window. Sorry, I'm going on the Mass Effect tangent. I was really passionate about that game until it sucked. Yeah.
I
Feels
get you.
bad, dude.
If you're passionate a bit for what you're doing, you'll find the time after everything to hop on. True. That's why I always tell people.
Like, a lot of people say. A lot of people that are saying like, I really want to lose. I've seen videos before. Even had friends like IRL that are like, I want to lose this weight that I have. But like, you know, I work, I just don't have time. Like, if you really want to lose the weight, like you'll make time. Like you'll sacrifice sleep. There's people that get like more than 6 hours of sleep a night, and they're just like, oh, I have no time. And it's like you're sleeping like 8 hours a day, like 9 hours a day. Sometimes you're like sleeping in until like 1 p.m. or whatever. Like you have all this time. Like if you're not willing to sacrifice your sleep for like, what you really want, then you don't really want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, put effort into it, man. It's with anything in life, bro. Like, talking about streaming, that's why I always say just do what you love, and you put the time into it. I've done this talk show for over 8 months, 155 interviews. Here I am, gonna have a new talk show world and have it. I put the time and effort, consistency, and doing what I love. It's the same thing. Like, it sounds like everybody's repeating themselves. Like every YouTuber you probably watch that's successful or streamer, but it's honestly just good advice. Just consistency, do what you love. Just make time, put effort.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
One of the people I looked up, I mean, I still look up to them a lot, is Arnold Schwarzenegger, like since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then even more so when I got into bodybuilding. I would just like download, like, it started off with just like, he gave like all these speeches. I would just download them on my phone. And like while I'm working out, I would listen to them. But then it got to the point, like on my way to school, like uni, I'd have this like hour-long bus ride, like hour and a half. I would just play them on like on loop in my head, like to like keep me focused or whatever. And then I just started downloading more and more. I have like this whole playlist of motivational speeches, and I would just like sit there and like listen to them and like work on shit, like work on myself, like what I wanted at the time.
Listen, man, no one believes in me, but before I started doing this talk show, I literally, no joke, listened to Shia LaBeouf Just Do It. I literally just was like, just do it, and I just made my talk that night. Like, I'm not even joking. I made this set in like 2 hours, and here I am 8 months later.
There's I saw this video recently called Toxic Positivity. It talks about fake gurus on the internet that like sell, like, buy my book, 7 steps of how to get successful or whatever.
Yeah.
And like these videos that like a lot of these people that are selling products, what they do is they give you these kind of like pep talks, these things that kind of lift you up, because when you hear that, like when you watch a video like Shia LaBeouf's like Just Do It, or like when I listen to Arnold Schwarzenegger's like motivational speech, dopamine is actually released in our head, which is like dopamine also gets released in your brain when you do drugs, like, well, not all drugs, but certain drugs.
Smoking.
You know what I mean? Or like when you're having like a really good time or like a lot of fun, like dopamine are like the pleasure receivers in your brain. So like what the problem is, a lot of people like watch these like motivational videos, or like they read these self-help books, and then they get that dopamine, and then they just go read like another self-help book. You know what I mean? Like they read 1,000,000 books on how to start a business but never take any steps on starting a business. Or they like watch all these videos, or like ask all these streamers like, how do I become a streamer? Instead of actually taking any of the steps, they just they write down all these notes of like, Snow said do this, this person Rebel said do this. Like, I have these pages of like how to become a successful streamer, but I haven't taken any steps besides just like.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
It's called all talk and no walking. You got you flapping your lips, but you ain't doing the work. It's all talk. You have to start doing the do.
Making a schedule.
Yeah.
Making a schedule in a day is not like a day's work. You know what I mean? Be like, oh man, I scheduled out my week. Like, I can relax now. You know what I mean? Like, no, you should keep pushing. You should be hungry for more. Yeah.
And they're making jokes about how your head's spinning on stream. It's kind of funny. It's like a Beyblade.
Is my head spinning?
Yeah, it's like a Beyblade. Occasionally, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm like an owl. Sometimes it's just
Yeah, happens. Or as Joe Rogan would say, have you tried DMT?
Joe Rogan switching to Spotify, very interesting. He's going off of YouTube and switching to Spotify as a content creator. I mean, I was already looking at Spotify because I'm working on music right now, but now that it will incorporate video, I'm not sure to what length yet. But it's very interesting to see if, for example, I'd be able to post my YouTube videos on there. That would be very interesting, because that is a whole new market. Yeah, so I've been looking at that.
We'll end off with my personal question. And this is gonna be a question that's gonna become a trademark. It's a very important question. It's very every guest is gonna answer it, and I was just gonna maybe some different responses. Who's your favorite waifu, man? Just in existence, anime.
Jalter from Fate-Go.
Okay.
Yeah, Arachne's a close second from Monster Musume. She's the spider bitch, and also Death from Akame Got Kill. I have a lot of waifus, but Jalter's number 1. Yeah.
All right, number one waifu. Damn, dude. They're like, knew it.
Yeah, I have a Jalter. Yeah, they're spamming the emotes right now. I have a Jalter and Arachne. I also have an S-Death emote too. My top 3 waifus all get emotes.
Damn, dude.
As they should, bro. How are you gonna claim she's your waifu if you don't have an emote of her? What the fuck?
True.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
What if you make yourself a waifu?
Man of culture.
You know what I'm saying?
Like an OC?
Yeah.
Or what do you mean? Like make yourself?
Well,
I mean, there are some people that have some nice OCs.
Well, I feel like in VR chat, a lot of people do that. Like, you become your waifu, or you play as your waifu, or become your waifu, you know?
I don't know about that. Like, I have an OC that's sexy, right? But
Yeah.
I wouldn't call her my waifu. She's attractive. I wouldn't say like.
It's just your mascot.
Yeah, it's my
Represents you.
mascot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think some people are like, Snows OC is my waifu, right?
Yeah.
Like, at least one person. But
At least one in the chat.
It's weird being the creator.
True.
Does that make sense? It's like a weird. I feel like when you're the creator of something, you can't enjoy it as much as a viewer, but you enjoy it in a different way because people are enjoying it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if I make a horror map and I know all the scares,
It's not scary.
I can't enjoy it the same way someone playing it for the first time can, because I know where all the scares are. I know everything that will happen. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy the map or that people enjoy it or like enjoy making it. But you definitely don't enjoy it the same way. It's like a weird removed, kind of like with my videos. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoy my videos like a lot, but like when I watch them, I constantly criticize them. Like, this part could be better. This could be edited differently.
Dude,
Kind of thing.
watching my old YouTube videos, I just cringe at myself. I'm like, why did I say that? That was cringe. That was a bad
Everyone
joke.
does. Everyone does.
I'm like, oh.
My viewers love my old video. I was younger, but they haven't changed besides like quality. Like, I'm still as fucking. Like I said earlier, one of them they keep bringing up is how to fuck squids in Minecraft. That's a fucking old. I had just like classic videos, dude. They're pretty nice.
Damn,
I like
dude.
going back and watching them every once in a while. And although it is kind of cringy to like, oh man, like this and this. I know a lot of people like in my position delete their older videos. I like keeping them up. I like that people can like trace back to like where I came from. Like, this is how we started out. I feel like it gives them kind of motivation, especially if they're out trying to be a YouTuber or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because now they're probably looking at it like, man, Snow's first videos were fucking ass. They were made in Windows Movie Maker. Jesus
Nice,
Christ.
dude.
Like, the resolution is like 682p. How the fuck did he even record that? Like, what is this video resolution back on my laptop or whatever? You know what I mean? There's like whole sections that are silent that have like mic clipping and
Dude, that's
fucking, just complete fucking ass, dude.
Dude.
Someone like editing wise, I've come a long way. Hiring editors is definitely a lot better than making it yourself on a laptop in Windows
Dude.
Movie Maker.
You're not gonna get that anymore, dude. Those old like 10-year-old like RuneScape PK videos with the fucking whatever Dreamscape music 09 and stuff.
Yeah, I made a
That's the-
similar video like that with the Dreamscape music recently. I don't know if you saw it. Well, I made 2 of them.
Oh my god.
I won't. Never mind. They're pretty funny. Yeah,
Dude,
they're on my Twitter.
those are
Wow,
the
that's
classic,
pretty nice.
man. Those
Tutorial videos.
Dude, those were
made
those
one,
are
like-
the days, man. The blue screen on the white text on
Exactly.
screen.
I made one like top 5 hottest Sonic characters. Or something.
Linkin Park over
pretty
widely
good.
PK video. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. That shit's nice.
Nowadays, it's like if you don't spend $10,000 million on your stream setup and you have like a green screen and you have all these standards, it's like, why even bother, man? I've seen people, I don't know, I feel like some people spend too much money. Like, what I mean is, like, I'll see people like in the just chatting section and they'll have like 2 viewers and they'll have like a $10,000 computer and like a million Stream Deck buttons. And I'm just like, bro, you spent like all this money. Like, there's people who have like a 240p 10-year-old webcam, you know, and they get more viewers. Like, I don't think people should invest that much money into like a setup. It's always just like,
It is true. Like, quality doesn't necessarily mean you'll be successful. It helps. But like, there's times where I'm like getting DDoSed or my internet's shitting the bed.
Yeah.
Particularly when I was getting DDoSed for like a couple months, in like late 2018, 2019. I would like, there would be nights where my stream is a slideshow. Like it was, I promise you, it was unwatchable. I don't know why my fucking fans kept tuning in. They're like, nah, it sucks, but we'll still watch it. I'm like, you can only hear the audio, and it's like 1 frame every like 2 fucking minutes. How are you I would like go to look at I'd be so depressed during that time, because like after my streams, I go and like I clip my shit, and I send it up to the clip people, and I turn it into Instagram and Twitter videos and all that. Yeah, so I was like, I'd go in, and I'm like, nothing is usable. It's literally a fucking picture of me talking, and it's like, it's just a picture, and I fucking hated it so much. I could not understand why people kept fucking tuning in. So it's true, you don't need like the production value, but the production value helps. Like people are more likely to watch a streamer that's streaming in like HD than 240p, or like
True.
You know, a streamer with like a nice overlay rather than like generic like Times New Roman blurry text at the bottom. This is like donation goal and top centered and looks like shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, there's some big streamers that have that Times Roman stretch, and like, dude. What I'm trying to point out here is, like, if you're gonna become a streamer, I just think, like, just start small and grow over time. I don't think you should invest like a $10,000 like ninja setup when you're starting up. I'm like,
I mean, listen, if you have the funds, if you're like, I have the money to set up this streaming setup,
sure,
I'm gonna go for this streaming setup, and you want to do it, I'd say go for it, because that's what I fucking did. Like, I randomly one day just bought I was super depressed. I'm like, I'm gonna just fucking buy VR, and then I bought VR, and then I started streaming and getting views, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy a new PC. Like, I'm gonna invest into the streaming thing, and I bought like new monitors, new PC, all this shit, and like, yeah, it worked out. Obviously, it won't work out for everyone, but like, if you have the available income and you're passionate about it, like, what the fuck else are you spending your money on? Like, I mean, you could save it, but if trying for this means shit to you, and like you want to spend the money, like, I'd say just fucking do it. Just make sure you don't overspend. Don't get into like debt and like get kicked out of your house, because you're not gonna be streaming from the streets with no phone. You know what I mean? Yeah.
If you haven't gotten $100,000 custom mouse contract in your first stream, why bother? Yeah, man.
Speaking of you don't need the production value, my setup is so scuffed. I currently have like the Logitech headset that I've had since my face reveal.
Yeah.
Like a year and a half ago. It's still taped together. Like the other day, it fell apart, and I had to spend like 30 minutes taping it back together. It was falling apart again today. My mouse, like, the far right side of my mouse has so much gunk on it. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just secrete ooze on that fucking. I don't go near the side of that mouse.
Nice.
Like. It's like this gray fucking goop that's just formed on it. And then like my keyboard's fucking up. My monitor's been turning off recently. And everyone's like, Snow, buy a new fucking mouse. Buy a new headset. Like, you have the money. And I'm like, no, I want to buy these fucking grills. I want to get grills and I want to fucking wear them. And that's what I'm going to fucking spend my money on. Yeah. I'll buy the mouse and headset eventually.
One with this. Jade says, people watch you for your personality. That's the moral of the story, you know? They'll watch you do anything, man.
Personality streamer.
I mean...
a lot of people have said I'm more of like an internet personality than just like a VR chat streamer or like a YouTuber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Found success on a lot of different things.
Exactly.
And we're only growing. It's only the start. You'll see.
Yeah, you'll be the VR Elon Musk. You build your own.
I don't know about the VR Elon Musk, but maybe I started here. I don't know if I want to build a VR.
Dude,
Full dive would be cool though.
Imagine if Elon Musk, if you gave him VR and just like make this better, he'll be like, okay, here you go, and just make a whole like suit, and he's just like, yeah, now we have super VR chat or something.
It's like, not VR, but what he's working on, it's called Neuralink. It's dude, Elon Musk is a fucking fantastic gift to humanity. But it's they cut a hole in your scalp, and then they drill like a I think it's like an inch hole in your brain, and they insert a chip that connects to your neurons that can affect your brain functions. So what he said is, for example, not amputees, sorry. Like people whose legs don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Their legs could work now. Or like if your right arm doesn't work because you lost control of it, like it controls your like neurons or whatever, so you could adjust it so like it could rebuild, I guess, that tissue, or not the tissue, but the connectivity line, or it could tell your arm to move when your brain can't. Some of the other things that he mentioned, Neuralink would be able to do is people that can't see. It'd be able to cure their blindness, I think, or like, or maybe it wasn't blindness entirely. Like obviously, I don't know if you have acid splash in your eye, but if you're losing your vision, it could repair your like retina from the inside. Yeah, because it would, I guess it would just send the brain and it would tell it like repair this right here, or whatever.
Novus,
so that's like a very
is this a casting couch interview? Do you feel like this is a casting couch interview?
This is, dude. I hope so. What the fuck? Hi, I'm Snow. I'm 24.
Oh yeah.
Ooh shit.
Oh hey.
Yeah. What's up, bitch? How you doing?
Yeah.
Fiora looking ass.
Yeah, it's me,
What's
Fiora
up?
from League of Legends. I dyed my hair red. I have yellow eyes instead. You know, just a reskin.
Doesn't she have red hair? She has like one
strap,
yeah.
one little strand. You know. I killed her. I stole her clothes. Just like
That's kind of hot. I also kill women. It's nice.
Oh, in the bed?
Sure.
You slaying? I'm slaying in VR, bro. Every night, dude.
I'm slaying VR 5 a.m. Fucking kitchen counter, San Diego in the bathtub. What the fuck? Anyway.
Damn, dude.
That's it.
Well, anyway, I think we'll wrap it up here. So, anyway, I'd like to say thank you so much for stopping by, Snow. It's been a good time. Third interview, I appreciate it. I'll put the camera on you if you want to say any final words. You know, anything you want to talk about, or hey, thanks for the bits.
I was just gonna say, I have a YouTube, Twitch, I have all that. SNOWSOS. If you want to see more Neos VR, I will be streaming Neos VR this Friday.
Heck yeah!
10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is this Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing Neos VR if you want to. We'll be going over all the basics. So if you don't know anything about it, since there's going to be a lot of new people, I'm going to be showing off like, this is avatars, this is climbing, new worlds, like gravity. We're going to be going through like all the stuff like a new player would want to see. So that'll be this Friday. And yeah, I also have a TikTok, Instagram, basically anywhere you want to find me. I probably have a thing there. But yeah, thank you for having me. Justice for George Floyd. Fuck racism. Also that.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's
hey.
Everything.
I agree.
Damn.
Anyway.
There's too many content creators that are being silent about that, I feel. Yeah.
I agree about that. But thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't already, hit that follow button and you get that Twitch Prime.
Heck yes!
I appreciate it. Hey, thanks so much for the bits. I appreciate that. Everybody, we're going to end the stream here. We're going to go raid somebody, give someone a nice raid/host, and then if you stick around for a minute, I'll make sure Pixel takes a photo. And yeah, do you have any recommendations who I should raid or host, or anybody you can choose?
Let me see. Is anyone I'm following?
Hype Train.
Oh, let's see. Okay, what about I have a recommendation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heck yes!
It's actually someone who recently
You sure like spreading your load
it's
everywhere.
recently fucking
Thanks,
rated me.
darling.
I'm gonna send you the link.
I guess we'll wait a few minutes because we have a hype train, but I appreciate that. Thanks so much for the 4 gifted subs, Divisional, and thanks for the bits. Oh yeah, I see it. All right. I guess we'll wait a few minutes for this hype train to end, but anyway, what we want to talk about real quick.
What do you want to talk about, bro?
I don't know. Let's talk about like Neos or whatever, man. Like, you know, VR chat stuff, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Throw it at me.
Okay, well, okay. What have you been doing besides Neos and Halo? Anything else you're interested? Oh, you said like you've been making music.
Terraria.
Okay, Terraria. Did you beat it?
No, we're at the fucking Moon Lord. He's hard as fuck. He keeps whooping my ass with laser beams. He has so much health. I've been getting my ass eaten by him and bats in Terraria.
Okay.
For like the past 2 weeks. I'll probably hop on it in a couple hours, get my ass eaten again. It's nice.
Yeah, when's VR chat gonna die?
Heck yes!
Keep up the great work with the show's
It's
Rebel.
been kind of going down that spiral. I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever die entirely, but it definitely has lulls. It has downtimes.
Yeah, man.
Or it's
That's
not
why
exciting.
I say, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm running number one
Competition drives innovation.
VR talk show. I can take it to Neos VR or whatever I want to, you know. It's not just.
You could.
I could take it
You
just to
couldn't
Twitch.
stay away, huh? Keep coming back
Yeah.
for more, I
Like
see.
imagine you in the
is
talk
true.
shows
6
and
months, Pop.
podcast
It's been a while
section.
since I've been to a stream Rebel.
Would you
Love
ever
the
be
shows
interested
when
in
I
that,
watch
like
and
going
play
past
games.
VR and just doing kind of like, so I don't know what I think Raj Patel does like a dating show. I've never watched it.
He does.
I think no. I don't know if Nova's still in chat. I think she's been on it. She knows. But would you ever be interested in doing something like that, like a talk show, but like with other streamers like that?
Like you mean like all VR wise, or you mean like a mix? Like
Not necessarily all VR wise, just Twitch in general. Maybe some people are in VR, maybe some people are IRL cam.
I'm interested. I'm not scared, but I feel like it's such a different thing because everyone's used to like when you watch it, when you think of a talk show, you probably think of Jimmy Fallon, or when you think of Twitch, you probably think of Raj or anyone else who does like a podcast. It's just webcams and people are just talking. But when you take
Thanks
it,
for joining the exclusive club.
sorry, getting
Front row
alerts.
seats just
Thanks
for
so much
you.
for that. But when you take a step to like VR, especially when people first saw like Project Melody, she was actually on the Roger Roulette. Like people were just like, "What the hell is this? I don't get it. Like, why is it? What? It's a 3D, 2D girl. I don't get it." So like, that's what I'm kind of worried about because people are just gonna be like, "What the fuck?" I've actually streamed this talk show on the podcast slash talk show section or category of Twitch, and yeah, a lot of people in the chat were just like, "What the fuck? Like, what is this, dude? Why is this? Why are there two guys playing as girl avatars and they're talking and I just don't get it?" Like.
That's bound to happen. Like when I do desktop streams, I was like one of the first people to start using Suva.
Yeah.
Like now everyone in VR chat uses it. But like even now, like I'm streaming, they're like, "What the fuck? Why are you using an anime person? Just turn your camera on. Why it's so cringy?" Yeah, it's like, dude, it's whatever. Like people are always gonna be like that. You're always gonna have haters. But like at the end of the day, like you reach like an audience that other people don't, and like. It's like it's something that's different, you know. That's what I like about it. It's like you're not just when I stream play desktop, I'm not just another guy. Obviously, like I'm a different person, and everyone's unique that streams. But like I'm not just some dude sweaty in his room with like a fucking cam on. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like yeah, I like to shit talk. I have this like anime girl avatar. I think it's kind of like I think it's kind of unique. I think it's different. I think it's cool. I vibe with it. You know, and I think it draws kind of like-minded kind of individuals. They're like, "Oh yeah, I like shit talking.
Yeah.
Anime girls are cute, I guess. This guy's all right." Yeah, so I feel like it kind of like draws that kind of crowd in, and that's the kind of crowd that like most of my fan base is. So like those are the kind of people that would enjoy my content anyway.
It'll definitely be a shock value because like you're gonna be like, "What the hell?" Like you're gonna see these old like boomers sitting there in their little desk and their proper webcams, and you're just gonna see this hot anime girl, and you're like, whoa, like that's exactly how it was like when Project Melody first started streaming. Like, whoa, what's going on here? So I'm gonna take over the talk show category, man. Mark my words. May not happen today, may not happen tomorrow, but soon.
Even if you stayed in VR, you could very easily have a green screen here, and then your layer underneath in OBS, you could have like their like if you had Discord open, you could have their window that has their webcam here. You know what I mean? Or like on a TV behind you. I think you could definitely do it. And there's definitely an audience for that, 100%.
You actually don't need a green screen.
People want to watch it, they just don't know it yet.
Has a green screen on it or alpha transparency.
That is true. Yeah, if you wanted to just be on top of the image. Yeah.
I could.
But I'm saying like you could have like a little setup, kind of like Drumsy, how he has like the
news
TV behind him. But instead of the news TV, it would be the person you're interviewing, and then something like that.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. Very interesting.
I think a lot of people. I just want to. You know what? Maybe I'll do it, and I'll be funny. It'll be funny to see people's reactions because they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, what is this, dude?" And I just be like, "Hey, come on and show down. Let's."
Hear me out, though, they do that anyway. Like even if you weren't this anime girl, if you turned your camera on, people would come in and be like, "Who the fuck are these losers?" They're like, "Why do you look like that? Why are you wearing that?" It's like, wow, do you guys seriously think people will watch? People do that like all the fucking time. You know what I mean? all the
Yeah,
time,
man.
no matter what. There will always be haters at all fucking times. At all times, there will always be haters. Every world I go in, there's like people I've never met that fucking dislike me. It's just bound to happen. Like, people are very resistant to like lifting up and supporting each other. They get very envious and jealous of people that are either working towards something or that they think have something that they don't. So they try to tear them down so that they feel like,
Yeah.
you know, equivalent, that they're not, you know, lesser than.
I get you.
So yeah, usually they lash out. But it's whatever, dude. Let your haters be your fucking motivators. They're always your biggest fans.
True. I mean, I got quite a few haters, and it pushes me to keep doing my talk show. They hate me for doing a talk show, and I literally stay in my own lane. But fuck them, dude. I'll keep doing what I love. And hey, keep hating. Hey, keep hating, because I'm gonna keep doing better, and I'm gonna keep reaching for the top. You know. Right? They're motivating me. You wake up every morning. Yeah, I'll wake up every morning and be like, I'm going to make another video. I'm going to do another stream. I'm going to do more interviews. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Keep hating.
Yeah, and
keep molding. Literally
really
molding.
Are like your biggest fans too. Like, every time I encounter one of them, they're the first ones to like come back, and they clip themselves in the stream. They clip it like 3 times until they get it like just right.
Oh.
And they share it with like their Discord, and like that clip gets a bunch of views. It gets like 20, 15 views. Like, they went to my stream, clipped themselves, and sent it out. Like, they watched my stream. They'll go to my YouTube channel. They'll dislike it and leave a comment like, "Hey, remember me? I fucking hate you. You're a loser." Like, they're out here commenting more than some of my fans. Like, don't even watch all my YouTube videos, and here all my haters are, making sure they click on every single one, always disliking it and always commenting, like, at all times. You know, whenever they see me online, they hop in my chat and try and shit talk. Like, they're the most dedicated fans. In like a weird, ironic way.
Wow, Sugar says, "Hey, Reb, you look like poo." Well, you know what? I'm gonna do more interviews because you called me poo. So, got him.
There you go. Nice.
Got him. Hey, that was a motivator. Hey, keep keeping being toxic. Because I grew up playing Halo. You think you think your little words can affect me?
Exactly.
I'm used to it.
No one will ever be as toxic as fucking 12. How old was I? Like 13-year-old me playing Halo 3 with a bunch of like 20-year-olds all shit talking each other.
Yeah, especially me, man. Whenever I remember as a kid, I remember getting an Xbox Live. I was like, "Hey guys," I talk like that, and then they were always like, "Shut the fuck on!" That like they did that every single day, and I just.
The thing is,
I get a dealt fit.
It created like this generation of people. Like, I was a squeaker growing up. I had a really squeaky. I mean, my voice is still. I don't have the deepest voice. So like, you can only imagine like high pitch on helium when I was a kid. Like, it sounded 10 times worse. So like, people constantly attacked me for it. So like, I had to become tough, you know, because like people would eat each other alive on Xbox Live. Like, you live and die by how well you can shit talk. So like, I had to develop like an extensive shit talking vocabulary to make up for my, you know, voice. So I was really I was a real menace created by the system, and I love it.
Well, anyway, like I said, we're gonna end the stream here. Sorry, I was just waiting for the hype train to end because I want to feel like I want to mess with that. Anyway, I love everybody. Yep. Thank you so much for the. I'm gonna raid the person you told me to. I love everybody. Thanks so much for the follows. Thanks so much for the interview, Snow. I really do appreciate it. We'll talk more, man. You'll show me.
Shout out to Jenna. She's really cool.
Shout out to Sugar. I'm just joking. I love you. All right. Let's raid Jenna a second here. I think I spelled. Yeah, I spelled it right.